Hello. Hello, everyone, I should say, because some of you really like that phrase. Hi. Welcome back. It feels like it's been longer than a day since I was streaming last, but it was a bit of a sober one, so I felt like today, I'd said I was going to do another Wuthering Wave stream today, but I felt like it was a bit tonally strange to go straight into watching more of the fan animation stuff, which is quite funny, quite upbeat a lot of the time, quite silly. It just didn't feel like the right mood. So because I know that so many of you are still, I suppose, in the headspace of the 3.1 main story quest, I thought let's do a chill one today where we're just going to chat, we're just going to do some exploration. I haven't done any of the new content other than what you saw on the stream, so I've done no exploration at all in the new area, and I haven't really checked out the new events, so there's a lot to sort of just do in a gentle manner, and it gives me an opportunity to talk with you guys a little bit more. So yeah, I just thought that would be a nice one. And yeah, for those of you who haven't seen, I have played 3.1 main story quest. The stream is out as a VOD on YouTube if you didn't get a chance to check it out. But yeah, I thought I just would take a slow one today, and a lot of you said you quite enjoyed the chill stream, so you know, here we are. Yeah, I know it's probably late for some of you, so obviously feel free to stay for as long or as short as you need to, but it's always good to see you. For those of you who are here at 2 a.m, I respect that, but also go to bed when you need to, please. I know it's still the middle of the week, so, well, it's the start of the week, it's a Monday. It's a Monday, so. All right, yeah, I actually have no idea what kind of content or events are in the new patch, but we will find out. Hi Draco, hi. Oh, thank you guys. I've been working today, so I'm also just a bit tired. Oh, Atlantis Horizon, please focus on your exam. It was lovely to see you, but go and do your exam. You can always come back a different time. Priorities. Crack theories time, yeah. I mean, look, if you've got crazy theories, I'd love to hear them. Remember, guys, I don't know anything about 3.x, so, you know, any theories you have are valid. I mean, let's not talk about anything that is, you know, leaks, because that would be problematic. But, you know, any crazy theories you've got, you know, hit me. Anything you wanna chat about. The Monstera is getting so out of hand, isn't it? Like, I know, it's crazy. Every time I'm like, oh my god. I noticed the passing of time in that the Monstera is getting bigger and bigger and my hair is getting longer. That's how I know that time has passed. Yeah, and best of luck with the exams, anyone who's got exams or anything like that coming up. Am I working on any new games? I think I'm actually in a space where I'm sort of in between projects, in the sense that I'm attached to certain things that haven't started yet, and there's a bunch of stuff that I have coming out that hasn't released yet. So I do have quite a few things coming out this year. So we will be able to see. I know a lot of you were asking about where I am in Battlefield 6, and I'm fairly sure I'm going to be in Season 2. I mean, I don't know, but I think I am going to be in Season 2. So we will see. We will find out. But yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff coming out. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's just go into it. Let's just see. So I was here because there was this new racing event that I have only played the first stage of, just to kind of understand what that was. That seemed kind of fun, but I don't know if that's the most exciting thing for you to watch me do. So I was thinking I would just go to the new map and just kind of start there. Wait, where is it? Is it? Yeah, it's okay. Yes, this is here. This is where we start, right? Do I think Nomura's kind of sus? Yeah. I mean, in hindsight, absolutely. It was very convenient that she just happened to be there, and that she happened to, I guess, trigger the avalanche that led us to the space. Like, I mean, yeah, it could be coincidence, but yeah, it could also just be, you know, sus. And, yeah. The fact is, we're in a story where certain antagonistic characters can look like anyone, right? So it's kind of like everyone's a Cylon until proven otherwise. But yeah, there was something a little bit suspicious about that. I kind of like the way they're doing these new viewpoints or sceneries or what they call them, because I remember back in the day in 1.x you had to find those vantage points by just randomly walking by them, which was a bit tricky. Yeah, I know that there's a lot of Chisa theories right now, and again, I don't know if they're true, but I feel like it would be really cool if they were. I'd like that. What do I think of the Frostland? I think it's good, what I've seen in the main story quest, but I literally haven't explored it. So we don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, it is a wild Amanda streaming. Back in my day. Oh, come on. People understand the Cylon reference, right? Right? We've got nerds here. I'm sure. I mean, again, I feel like there's a bunch of stuff out here. We can just go and check it out. I've done absolutely none of it. So, oh wow, the tardy unit's playing Peaks of Prestige. Everyone's doing it. It's the new thing. So how, I can't remember, how do I get out and up? Because that's up. I guess we just follow the path and then maybe we end up on top. Because this could be a higher altitude than... Okay, so maybe we actually just go out. Okay, let's chat to this guy. Sometimes they're like funny interactions here. So he says, weird, there's no return name on any of these packages. The recipients are clearly written, they all passed safety inspections. I think the supervisor said to just send them. Happens every year around this time. Better note it down anyway. Okay, that was nothing, that was just a bit of mystery. I mean, do we just bike? Do we just bike out of here? I mean, let's just see what happens this way. Oh, wait, there was a lady in the middle of the road. What's she saying? She says, hello, you must be Rover. And you are? I'm Inara, a maintenance worker at the Frostlands Polar Research Outpost. Running into you at a time like this, I'm starting to believe in fate. I mean, yeah, or the devs just put her in the middle of the road. Well, what can I do for you? Oops, sorry, I got a bit carried away. Here's the thing, I've been hard at work at the outpost for more than a decade now, and I've never taken the time to appreciate the Frostlands view. Can you believe that? Totally unacceptable to me anyway. So, I finally put in some time off. I'm going to give this place a proper exploration it deserves. Oh, is this the scale of past? But a new problem has surfaced. Between the endless maintenance work and scrambling to get my leave approved, I did zero trip planning. From the looks of it, if I want to see everything the Frostlands have to offer during my vacation, my best bet is to find a good guide. So you want me to be your guide? Exactly! I'd be so grateful if you could just show me around all the best spots in the Frostlands. Oh, and it comes with good pay, of course. I can do that. Great! Let's head out right away. Oh, magnificent Frostlands. Challenger Inara coming your way. Any specific places in mind? Well, if I had to choose, definitely the Skyark space station. It's a newly discovered space station. I know, I was there. And I've been dreaming of seeing it with my own eyes. Okay, let's go. This is my first trip in over 10 years. Away we go. I feel like this is scale past, isn't it? Footprints on Frostlands. Yeah, that's what that is. I feel like let's not do that when I've explored absolutely none of this place. But... But, yeah, I literally just arrived, guys. I have done nothing except for the main story quest. So that's why you see, I haven't even... We don't even have the map, guys. I've been nowhere. Oh, hey. I see Danish people in the chat. Love it. I think this is Scale of the Past. Yes, I have noticed the new walking and jumping animations. And yes, guys, we did get Imeth. I have not leveled her up or anything because I ended the stream after the quest. But you see she's here.
Look, A laser sword.
She is here. We've got her. I don't have a signature yet.
Pretty cool, right?
But that's also why we're doing exploration. We gotta get some more asteroids so we can get her signature. I think let's just... Ooh, wait, okay. So we've got some of these collectibles down here. Guess if we go down here, see if it's floating right under... No? Oh, yes it is. Nice. Okay. Let's just start in this corner then. This is a nice little corner. We've got new echoes there, or TDs. Oh, is this void matter that we're in? Oh, no, it's a new mechanic where you can use the bike to kind of flow up, right? So if you ride into this with the bike, I believe it can transport you up. Is that how that works? If we, like, jumped into it? Wait, ooh. So what is that green? Sorry. What is that green thing there? Does that just mean we oh, we can shoot it? Yes, and then it releases the thing, and that would propel us up. Okay, nice. I see. Okay, let's just stay down, because I want to explore down there. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so it's just a way that you can get back up, I guess,
challenge has arrived.
On your bike if you needed to.
The wicked.
And we've got Rover's new outfit, as you see,
Waves
which is evidence that we completed the main quest.
Wind, be my blade.
I quite like it. I think it's quite
Hopefully
fun
this
that they got a new outfit. I was asking for that in the feedback forms all along. Can we have a region-specific outfit for Rover?
Tempest of slashes.
I'm glad they did that.
The
It's
wicked.
kind of nice.
Annihilation.
Just to have some variety. Right. And I'm guessing these new echoes might all come in... Yeah, that's Imeth's set, isn't it? So we probably need to farm these anyway. Yeah, we paid with emotional damage for the outfit, guys. You're quite right. Quite right. Yeah, full damage. I forgot that there's full damage in this game. It's fine. It's fine. Right. Okay. So I think there's absolutely nothing that way, because that's just the end of the river. But we do have a Solaskin friend somewhere over here. Ooh, okay. And there's some ice just falling into the ground. As you do. As you do. Alright, I see the Solaskin over here. I think this is so pretty. Oh, and we've got chests in here. Nice. Okay, well, let's start with this guy. Oh, take a picture of it. Fair enough. I'm wondering if this is for... No, this can't be scaled the past, can it? It's just more of the Solaskin retrieval quest, isn't it? I like the Solaskin. I think they're very cute. Should grab Ameth materials along the way. Yeah, fair enough. Did you know you can see Huanglong from the Frostlands? I did not know. Can you actually? Is it... Where is it in relation to... Oh, it's its own little thing, right? We can't actually see where it is in relation to... okay. But that's cool. I like that. And this is like... Is this like the end of the world marker, or... No, it can't be, because there's more stuff that way. There are more collectibles. Okay, well, let's investigate here first. So... We've got stuff, but I think most of the chests are down under the waterfall. Just checking to see if there's anything else here. Doesn't look like it. But, oh, I guess we could drop these. Just to see. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff down at the base of the waterfall. So I guess it's worth going that way. None of these are collectible things, it seems. Nah, these are just decorations. Yeah. These are not the flowers you were looking for. Need to use... Oh, you grapple on it with the bike. Fair enough.
Wind guide me.
Yeah, because you don't have
Cherish
full
every
damage
gain.
on the bike. So that's probably the way you traverse, isn't it? Yeah, so I see the stuff down there. But let's go and do these chests first. I like this area. It's really pretty. I like this aesthetic a little more, I think, than the than how the sort of base Lahairoi area looks. I think the colors here are more to my preference. I've noticed that in the main, you know, Star Torch Academy area, they're using a lot of sort of bright green and purple. And while I do like purple, I don't love those neon-y colors together. I mean, it's a consistent aesthetic, but I think I find this a lot more pleasing to look at. I wonder if this is a safe place to drop. Oh no, this isn't far. We can do it. We can do that.
Remnants of the past.
Yeah, and maybe this is where we need to go on the bike just to not kill Rover. Yeah, guys, I don't like the Owl Watch stuff. I like actually finding the chests. It just feels so... I don't know, it kind of takes the fun out of it for me to just jump up and hang in the air and just like scan things on the ground. I don't know. I don't enjoy it, to be honest. I think the bike is fine, but it's never going to be a mechanic I'm interested in. It's more like a, that's fine, that's a requirement for playing this bit of the content. I'm happy to do it if I need to, but I just am not interested in the bike, I'll be honest. I think it's fine. I think it's fine and good to try new things. Because we've had the flying, and I think it's fine. So you're saying if we go on the bike, we can do this, and then it... Oh, so this would just be for the sake of scanning. Yeah, okay. I don't know, I just feel like, well, that was really easy. It's just like, okay. But, I mean... I don't know if I find this particularly fun. I thought this would propel me down. But I'm guessing there are more targets then to find. Oh, okay, this is how you do it, right? See, I just kind of wanted to...
An unexpected discovery.
...float so we could, like, explore these things, but I'm guessing you have to use the jump stuff to be able to do it. So if we want to get back up there, we have to go over here to be able to scale the mountain. See, I don't know. I liked the flying stuff. Because I feel like it was a lot easier to explore that way. I could like kind of go where I wanted. Whereas I feel like with a bike, it's a little bit more of a pain because there's one way. You kind of have to follow the specific route. And the bike gets stuck very easily. So I'm not really enjoying exploration with the bike. But that's just my personal preference. I thought it was a lot more fun before for me. And this kind of takes it a little bit out of it for me. But I also appreciate that some people find this more engaging. And I think it's fine that we cater to a bunch of preferences. Oh, wait. So what you're supposed to... Okay, let me understand that. You're supposed to jump down here on the bike, then it propels you up. Right, so that propels you up, and then you're supposed to, what, latch onto this one? Oh, you have to shoot it first. Okay, let's try that again. See, I just feel like this is unnecessarily complex. It's like, why? Why? So now, can we... Yeah, okay. But see, that just brings us all the way up to the top, and that's not really what I wanted to do. I think what I'll do is... No, we found all that stuff, so I guess that's why they made it that, like, that you had to do the owl scanner thing to get it. You're not meant to actually explore this. Okay, that's fair enough. I don't know. I kind of like doing it the old-fashioned way. But I guess we can go and find this Tacet Field, which would require us probably to go down. So I guess here we go again. On the bike. Jumping to our deaths. Oh no, wait, that would propel us back up. Forgot about that for a second. Oh, but actually, no, actually, we do want to go and get this thing, don't we? So, let's see how far we need to jump. I wonder if you can, like... Where is it? Is it higher? Oh, it's higher, isn't it? Where was it? Oh, I lost track of the point I was going to. I find it a little harder to find what I'm looking for in this kind of exploration. Because before it was quite easy to understand. Now I'm just like, where was the thing I was literally trying to get to now? Alright. It's so funny. I swear there was something here. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we leave it for now. Come back another time and go over here instead. It's just so weird. I swore that there was one of those tapes to pick up. Okay, fine. We will jump and then drift. It is very peaceful here, though. I like that. And I like the seals. I think the seals are really funny. Yeah, I finished all the story, guys. I didn't do any side quests, but I finished the story. It was in the stream, so if you were there for the stream, you will have seen. I did it in one sitting because it didn't feel like the kind of story you should really split in two. So it's one long stream of like 5.5 hours for anyone who wants to check that out. Okay, let's kill these new guys.
The knight's challenge has arrived. Heavens, descend!
Because we probably need to farm these echoes regardless.
This sword shall not be shattered.
I'm guessing every echo in this area is going to be Imeth's set. Because that would make sense. Like, anything you kill, you get for her. I don't mind that. I think it's fine to... Oh wait, no, that was a different set, wasn't it? That was a different set. But we probably need to get all these echoes anyway. So, let's just go and explore this.
The knight's challenge has arrived.
Guys, it's absolutely fine. What about the damage numbers? Are they low? I don't enjoy the echo farming, I'll be honest. Because I have really bad luck with the stats. And so I feel like it takes a disproportionate amount of time to get perfect
Hopefully this helps.
substats that I'm prepared to spend. So I definitely don't have perfect echoes.
Huh? Purge the impure. Such is their blessing.
That was probably one of the kill enough
knight's
things.
challenge has arrived.
Right, okay. Oh, this is a new one, isn't it?
Destroy! You won't escape. Repent.
Let's see how.
For silence beckons.
What it does. Okay. I don't know if I need these, so I'll just get one of them. Yeah, some of these are Imeth, so that's okay. Alright, and I guess let's leave it again because we've done it now. How do you leave them again? How do you exit the Tacet Field once you've done it? Do you just press P or something?
The haunting whispers
Wind
return.
calls. Waves follow.
Do you have to do all three of these
We'll face judgment.
to actually leave? I feel like I just did them. Who's my best built character? Cartethyia.
Wind howls.
Because for a long time I only had
Unfettered by
the arrow
bounds.
team. But again, I
The
just
wicked
can't be bothered
We'll
to
face
get
judgment.
perfect echoes. Where do we leave? I feel like it just keeps resetting. Isn't there normally an exit point?
Flood. Quietus. The tide. Finality. Ah. Windstorm. Sweep all
There's a
the
doorway.
way.
Just teleport. You can just walk out, but normally there is a teleport. Or like a doorway that you would leave through. Ah, there we go. Okay, so I did have to just do more rounds of it, I guess. Yeah, okay, there we go. Fine. Yeah, so we just walk out. And that was that. Okay, so I'm going to imagine that they didn't actually put anything out here to find. I think because you don't have easy traversal like flight, they will have made it a little more streamlined in where you need to go for stuff. So we can probably go back here. You can't leave with the metal slats. That's fine. That's fine.
Such a radiant light I
That's
saw,
fine.
spilling gently from
Oh
the
yeah, okay, so
sky
when you
like
aggro them, the gate closes. That makes sense, guys. That makes
was
sense.
the shimmer you glimpsed, the harbinger of the void storm. You just didn't know it yet.
Okay. Let's see. So there are also a bunch of things here, obviously, which makes sense, I guess. What kind of new things in this patch do you like exploration-wise? Are there like new
Let's call it a night's great
collectibles or
harvest.
new exploration events that you really enjoy? Or is it more of the same thing? So I saw that there were tapes that you could collect, which makes sense because I'm guessing that's just going to be the same in this region. But are there any other things that you really enjoy that are kind of new to this? I think it's a fun mechanic, the sort of updrift, so that you can get back up with the bike. Because if you'd fallen quite far down, it would be a bit of a frustrating thing to try and get back up. So I think that's quite nice that they did it that way. I've heard that there's something about what is it? Is it like a cuddly echo or something? There's a cuddly echo? Is that a thing? Or am I making that up? New Solaskin puzzle box? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can race on the water. That's nice. The bear. Yes, the bear, right? I heard that there was something about a bear. And you like the void storms because you like the combat. Yeah, that's fair enough. See, I don't mind the combat. I think definitely part of the problem for me is just that I don't...
Just like the treasure
Like, I'll
chest
level up
from
the
stories.
characters, but, like, let's see Cartethyia, for instance. Like,
The power to split. and
she's fully
merge
leveled,
matter.
right? She's sequence 3. But I just can't be bothered to get perfect echoes. You see, it's not optimal, but it's just... I spent so much time trying to get them, like, particularly good, and they're just... I just have the worst luck with it. And I just thought, I don't have time to keep farming these over and over and over. So I just, at the end, said, you know what, I'm just going to level some of them up. They'll have whatever stats they have, and I'm just going to roll with it, because otherwise I would literally never play if I had to wait for them to be perfect. I gave it weeks, and it just didn't happen. And I was like, you know what? I'm just not hardcore enough, I guess. I feel like, I don't know. There's a certain amount of time I'm quite willing to put into things, but I feel like it's the random element. If it was a thing of, oh, if you grind something for a few days or weeks, then you're guaranteed, I'd be okay with it. But if it's like, you could literally do this forever and never get there, I'm like, I don't have time. So, but I appreciate that that's probably part of the end game. It's meant to be deliberately very, very hard so that people will have to keep doing it. I just don't think it's very easy to farm the actual echoes, right? But then getting the stats is very difficult, and I feel like that's not necessarily the challenge that I'm interested in. You can't... Yes, you can. Oh, you can actually just suck that down too. Great. Easy. We've got lots of stuff going on here. I still think this is probably one of the best songs. Do I have to do the scanner? Can I do it manually? Okay. Well, who left this expedition motorbike here? It looks wrecked. I should find a way to get it back to the Starward Riseway. Oh, but we can drag things, can't we? With the bike. My motor arrives? Kuro, I see you referencing, my Porsche arrives. Really?
Time for a little nap.
They actually did that? I'm so sorry. That was really... That wasn't even a quest. That wasn't even a side quest. That was just a meme. Okay. I'm sorry to laugh in these troubled times, but that was actually just really, really funny. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it. Wow. David Kim, are you here? Wow. Okay, sorry. That was really, really funny. That was really, really funny. Yeah, when I heard that there were tuners now,
So good.
I was kind of hopeful because I was like, oh, yes, great. Like, I'm not saying it should be immediate, right? Like, you just instantly get perfect echoes. I think it's okay. But, oh, God, I just feel like it's... Let me say, the best echo I think I have
The power to split.
is on Footlover. Like, see, that one came out all right. Like, that's probably the best luck I've had. Oh, sorry, I'm in the way, guys. You can't even see. Let me move that camera for you. See? Like, 4 out of 5, right? That's the best I've had, but usually I can't get more than 3. Yeah, I know. One day I'll we can do watch Amanda cry for 4 hours as she fails to get optimal echoes for a single character, and it's just me farming echoes and rolling atrocious substats. Sadness. It just feels like, I could be wrong. I'm sure that there's a skill issue here as well, but it feels like endgame difficulty really, really hinges on how good your echoes are. And so I don't know if I can be good enough to compensate for the lack of optimal echoes I have. So, yeah. No, I mean, skill issue on me and endgame, right? Like I'm saying, I don't know that I'm a good enough woo player that I can, you know, outperform with characters with minimal substat echoes. Yeah, oh, and this is the thing, I don't have 3 to 4 teams anyway, right? So, like, that's the issue. But I'm building towards it. So you see, I've got the aero team, right? I have Mornier, I have Lene. As you can see, I haven't even started looking at their echoes, and they're not fully echoed because I'm sort of locked behind the weekly boss material, right? So that's why it's taking a while, and I literally just pulled Imeth, so as you can see, I haven't even started here, right? But I have all these characters, so that will be another team. And I do have Frolova and Cantarella, so they're also almost a team. Right? Oh, okay. Wait, so, okay, there's a little puzzle here. I see. Let's see what this is. This is a new thing you were talking about. Yes, okay. Right, so, fire projectile at the unstable frequency core to shift adaptive modules. Okay. The solid ones cannot be altered. Yes. Okay. Right, so you're building a path for it to go, and then it will just move. I see. Okay, that sounds fun. Yeah, I use Galbrenna with Frolova and Cantarella because that's the best thing I can do right now. And they're sort of all right. Again, they don't have the optimal echoes. Right, so how do I... Okay, yes. Right. Okay, just trying to understand. So if I shoot here, I can't. I have to... Right, and so I have to remove that. Right, okay, it was that simple. Right, I thought you were moving the one bit to the other bit, but I'm sure these will get more complicated. That made sense. Oh, but look, they're happy. Great. I don't have Lupus, so it's going to be Mornier and Lene
like treasure chest
with Imeth. It's that simple. All right, there's a lot going on here. We have all these chests we were looking for. Yeah, you're seeing the, you know, completely raw me walking around doing exploration like an absolute idiot today. I know that they want me to get on the bike and jump into the air and scan, but I like it more when you don't. But I think I might have to, because they probably didn't make it easy to traverse. So let's see if we jump up here. What happens? Oh, okay. I see. So it's over here. This is the thing that they want to use for the scan. Yeah, okay. So they've actually streamlined it even more, right? It's like you find this thing, you jump into it, and then you just scan them. And that's it.
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know, I just kind of liked... I know that even though you've got the loot mapper and it's like you've already found everything anyway, I just kind of like that you had to run to each chest and collect them. But, that's me. It's just me. What? Oh. Okay. I feel like it's just only playing Throttle Up for me because I said I liked it. And now it's like, oh, you like this song? We will play nothing but this song. Which is also a little funny. Okay, let's go this way, I think, because then we can explore this little port area. That looks kind of fun. Play with snow fluff? Is that the, Are those the seals? Where are they? Are there any seals here? Were there seals over here that I missed? Because we're not talking about these guys, right? These are not the snow fluff. The snow fluff are the seals. Wait, yes, you can delete the loot mapper. Is this new information? Oh, so did you just place new ones until the old ones disappeared? Yeah, you can. You can move them. You can move them. So where are the seals? Yeah, look, here's the thing. I don't mind them making changes to exploration. If that's what the majority want, that's fine. And again, look, I think it's fine. I think I quite like these areas, but I think I would have really liked exploring them flight-wise, because I just think flight is a perfect mechanic for me. Can we go through this? In an old game, there would be something behind the waterfall. I don't know that there is here. Nah, there's nothing. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go back out. Yeah. All right. I think let's go back. Let's go back this way. To see what's here. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can turn off the... Can you turn off the music? Because I want to just hear the music of the area. How do I do that? Yes. No music. Because I just want the area music. I think. Yes. I just wanted to hear the area music instead. Oh yeah, I remember this. The sax music. That was sort of surprising. But I really like how this looks. I think this is very stunning. And I like how sort of isolated it feels. And this beautiful... It's like, yeah, we got Northern Lights here. I think that's really nice.
I can fly too.
Oh, okay, we've got some... Oh, we got some snow fluffs here. We can go and do something with them, you guys said. What are they doing? Is this a quest? Oh no, I'm surrounded by seals? What? It's licking you from that distance? I think that seems a little implausible. Okay, so this is just... this is just a bizarre scenario where someone is like scared of the seals. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
The night's
right.
challenge has arrived.
Shall we get absolutely pummeled by these guys? Okay, so they will enter the Rage Feather state and be enhanced. When hit by Toon Break, they will exit. Okay. I see.
Huh. Huh? Repent.
For silence beckons.
Oh, did not pick up the source.
I won't back down. Petard!
The haunting whispers return.
Okay, so we're getting a bunch of these new kind of cool dancer
This should
looking
afford us more
echoes.
provisions.
Oh, they call Chronoblight and Ice Glint Dancer, but not this one. This one didn't attack us. Whoops. Okay. Never mind that. You didn't see me. You didn't see me. Absolutely just destroy that. Defenseless.
The night's challenge has arrived. You won't escape. Wind calls. Waves follow.
Do we think there's going to be more track building? Because we keep getting these, the resources for like the compressed bedrock and all those things. But I've built the whole track. You saw nothing, guys. You saw nothing. I didn't mean to do that. I thought it was going to attack me first. It was self-defense. Yeah. Oh, hello from Brazil. Guys, don't make me look like more of a mass murdering person than I already do. What are these? Okay. Hi. I like that. This is so cool. This new area is great. Yeah, I was gonna say, if any of you here have been in the Mass Effect streams, I'm sure if someone saw that out of context, they would have a different view of me, because I'll just be like, I'm just gonna snipe this person. Trust that it's always in self-defense and I'm always justified. Preemptive snipe is still, you know, still valid. Okay. Hello. Who are you? She says, oh, we're gonna give her a Scandi accent. She says, hey there, come in, warm yourself up. Thanks. Why not live in the research outpost below? We, Roya, we're not meant for places like that research station. We are suited to the tools we make ourselves. Tool from our fathers and mothers, not your mechanical gadgets. Oh, Giraffe, thank you. I'm sorry, you didn't see that. You didn't see that. I didn't just murder that dancer. See these ice sleds? Made the old way they were. Hook a galloping exoswarm to them and they'll race your motorbikes any day. To the ice walls we nail our sleds and tools, lest an avalanche take them. High ground we choose for our camps, for the same reason. I stay here to see my daughter attending the academy. Same reason most here stay. Near the Starboard Riseway we made our camp, to be close to them. But tell me, that food you students eat, instant glue, is it? The flavor, I've tasted it before. My dear Lovisa, she had to endure it once. It is hard to comment on the taste. Ah, a hard life you lead, children. Come, my smoked meat stew is ready. A taste, and the cold will leave your bones. My own children swear by it. I mean, I think her stew is significantly better than the Academy... whatever. Okay. Oh. No, this is just more peaks of prestige. Okay, that's fine. We can do that another time. I would rather explore than play cards. Sorry. Imeth has my favorite utility built into, and that's the ability to fly. Fair enough. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Maybe I should check that out. Oh, you told it. Thank you so much. Yes, don't spoil yourself if you haven't caught up to this content. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. That's really lovely of you. Yes. Take care. Take care. There are many Scandinavian accents. So I speak Danish, which this accent would be more of a Danish accent. But if you're Swedish or Norwegian, you might have more of a, you know, slightly more up and down accent. Icelandic is more forward placed. I don't speak those languages, but yeah, there are many Scandinavian accents. People always think Scandinavian accents sound like, you know, what they see on Vikings, and it's absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, that was just the... Yeah, I think some of the puzzles are becoming a little simple. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's one of those Solaskin puzzles. Let's go and do that. I guess it's a balance, right? Because I understand why some people don't have a look. Like, the one... See, you get the bike gets stuck on everything. The 1.x exploration was obviously something that required people to spend quite a lot of time to actually find. Can you not jump when you're in the air? Then doesn't that defeat the point? See, I don't understand this. So, like, it's gonna shoot you up into the air. But then, if you want it to then charge forward once you are in the air, like I want to go here and jump, but it doesn't let you. Yeah. I don't know. Look, I think it's fine. I just... I don't know. I liked how it was, and so I didn't particularly need this change because I just feel like it's unnecessarily complex. Like I'm spending all the time just trying to understand how the mechanic works instead of just exploring, which I'm less interested in, but it's okay. It's okay. So can we just get to there? Okay, great. Fine. Finally we got there. I'm sure like this mechanic will sink in and feel really obvious at one point. Right now I'm like, why is it so unnecessarily confusing when we could have literally just either had a path that you could traverse or the flying stuff. But I appreciate that they're doing a different mechanic. Okay, let's try one of these now. I feel like they've made it more advanced. There are two forms, tangible, intangible. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I kind of wanted to read those instructions. Let me try that again. Oh, they probably won't come up now. It's fine. I'll figure it out. Right, so what does this do? That does what? Oh, it changes the state, doesn't it? Is that what it does? I can't see. Yes. Right, it changes the state between tangible and intangible. Gotcha. Okay. Fair enough. I like the puzzles. I'm glad that there are puzzles. I'm intrigued by these, like, swordfish? Sword snowfish? I mean, they're just there, which is nice. They're not, like, attacking us. But I'm intrigued by them. I like the color mirror puzzle in Renacita. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. The land sharks are very cute. Yeah, this glacier does feel like it was built against them. But again, look, I'm sure it's just me not having understood it yet. Hello, guys. Watch me absolutely struggle to traverse these mountains. But it's good fun. It's good fun. Let's try and see if we can make it back down to this Soliskin group. You know, the bike can kind of fly. I was just so happy with flying that I think this isn't gonna be my favorite, but that's okay. Let's see. Let's see where these friends are. They're just gonna be right down here, aren't they? Oh. Yeah, they're here. Okay, so we're using the modular nope. I also kind of hate that certain things are the same key, so if you mistime it, you like use the other thing. I literally broke the bike in the 3.1 quest because I anticipated the jump and I pressed T too far and it opened the projector instead, and then the bike just got bugged and couldn't drive. Right, okay. I kind of like these. So let's just see. Oh, so it kind of shows you what you'll place if you do that. Well, that would work, right? Oh, okay, I see how it is. And that's too steep. Uh-huh. But can it jump that high? Oh, okay. Sure. This is cute, though. I like reuniting them. I'm still not 100% sure what they are, but I like them. They're very cute. Oh, it's a bug that happens in some bike challenges too.
An unexpected discovery.
It's a little annoying. I get it that you have to kind of do it at the exact right moment, but it just seems like surely if you mistime it, you should just jump at the wrong time, not like do something completely different. Anyway, let's go to this port. I want to explore the port area. Okay, let's go back on the bike. Let's drive towards the edge of the world and over the cliff, I guess. See what happens. Ooh. Oh, I just saw that and thought I should shoot that. Same with that one. Oh. Let's just stop here for a second so we can shoot that for if we need it for the way up. Oh, okay. And we've got one of these. I'm just trying to think if I can grab it from here, if I can get close enough. Might be that I need to go back up. Oh, stamina! No! Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It might be too far. I wonder if the bike can... Okay. Wonder if the bike can do it. Probably can. Oh, well, that's not what I meant to do, but I get... Oh, wait, so there's... We do want to do this, I guess, and then we want to scan while we're here. That's all of them, I think. Sure. Sure.
An unexpected discovery.
Okay, fine. Let's just go down here now that we're here anyway. Let's ignore the Peaks of Prestige guy, because I don't want to do that now. I feel like that's something I can do whenever. And then let's...
The harp has been
just go and get this. Is this the bear? Is this the bear? Yes, it is the bear. What? Why is that so cute? Is there any context for that? Is it just a bear who's, like, about for a hug? Oh, Jolene, hi! What is this? Look, you can pet this bear and give it a hug. It's like they knew that by the time people were going to go here, they'd be absolutely traumatized, and they needed this big old mechanical bear to give us a hug. Okay, let's do that again, because... What on earth? It's like... This is the best thing. This is the best thing. I understand now. Everyone was saying the bear is the best thing. Yes, you're right. Quite. Did I cry in the story? Yeah, a bit. A bit. Okay, I love the bear. I don't even need to know why the bear is here. I'm grateful for him. What a lad. The comfort we all needed.
First time doing field research here, I presume. Did you modify your motorcycle?
So, you followed President...
There's a similar looking bear in PGR. Okay, it's a PGR reference. I like that. That's very cute.
She handles
That's very
everything so
cute.
effortlessly,
There's Laura at the
I figured
ships?
I'd ask
Okay, let's
her
go.
opinion myself. And she was
Let's go.
right. I've never been fond of small talk.
The High
Are
Warriors.
the, Which are the ships? Are these the ships? Is that a ship? I think it is. Let's go here. Saren? Saren? Really? Yeah, that's right, Saren. Ah, hello. I zoned out for a minute there. Sorry I didn't notice you. Hello? It's rare to see a new face. How about you keep me company for a chat before I board the ship? I haven't had a proper face-to-face conversation with anyone in a long time. What was on your mind? I was wondering, what's at the end of the sea? Maybe my homeland, which I haven't seen in ages. Maybe nothing at all. After staying on the Frostlands for so long, the world becomes almost nothing but endless white. Blue is probably one of the large few patches of color I can catch, besides white. Today's the day I finish my work and go home. I should be relieved, and I do feel relieved. But strangely, I used to look forward to the brief stops of supply convoys, look forward to the daily routine call from the operator, look forward to getting on the ocean liner back home. Now, I actually want to get away from all this and hide back in my surveillance room. Have you been alone all this time? Yes, I've been alone at the surveillance station for an entire season before going back underground, like some kind of migrating bird. I used to think I was the type suited for solitude. Introverted, quiet, unafraid of boredom. It wasn't until I came to Lahai that I realized the solitude I knew was just a hollow, romanticized fantasy. Not everyone is cut out for life in the Frostlands. It was never a utopia for escaping the world. Here, loneliness solidifies. It perches on your skin, becoming part of you that you can't shake off. You start craving for crowds, yet instinctively fear them. The doctor told me, I've just been living alone for too long. I need to return to the bustling metropolis and reacquaint myself with the noise people take for granted. I think he's right. Will you come back then? Yes, definitely. This pure land of extreme white still holds too many unsolved riddles. In the future, we still have to go to that distant deep space. I want to explore, to record, to witness, and let this loneliness find its true home. Ah, okay. That felt very topical, right? Like this whole discussion about Rover going home, Rover's homeland. I think it makes sense. Yeah, we don't trust Saren. Mass Effect players don't trust Saren, but relatable. Relatable. Okay. Got here. Ooh, he's got a cool little... Hey, you! Hold on. Are you sending or receiving? Just looking around. Gotcha. Well, I'll leave you to it. If you ever need Lala Logistics, just give us a shout. Huh? Wait a sec. Are you a student from Star Torch Academy? Ooh, students are a rare sight out here in the Frostlands. Usually students come in packs with their professors, and seeing someone running around the Frostlands alone like you, that's a first. Hey, I know. We're curious. We made a rule amongst ourselves not to pry into our customers' business. It's just that it's really windy and slippery out in the Frostlands, so you gotta watch your step out there by yourself. If you run into real trouble, just come find me. Lala Logistics helps out wherever we can. If there's anything else you want to know, feel free to chat. I've been running these parts for ages, gotten to know the land like the back of my hand. Oh, the Frostlands. They haven't always been like this. The elders of the Roy tribe say this used to be a place filled with the beauties of nature. But then the lament came down from above and made it into no man's land just like that. They say a great calamity scrambled the magnetic poles across Solaris. As a result, the guidance systems in satellite and space stations failed, and they fell from the sky, one after another. It sounds pretty scary, right? But ironically, those things from the heavens became the last sanctuary for the Roya. Barely helped them survive that initial cold surge. It was only after the Exostrider arrived that Lahai Roy gained that underground oasis. Some Roya moved down there, the rest stayed in the Frostlands to guard the Exostrider. And moving on, the Racetrack collective set up shop here, and more people came to the research outpost. Speaking of which, you must have seen the flag, right? The one with the stars on it? I heard those researchers at the outpost saying something about how those stars on the flag are 9 exosolar probes launched ages ago. What are exosolar probes, and what are they even probing? I have no idea. If there's anything else you want to know, feel free to chat. Okay, so this is Solaris 3, so there could be 9 others in Solaris, right? The transit port is the transport hub at the Frostlands. Aside from going underground, every vehicle and ship entering or leaving Lahai Roy has to pass through here. I heard the Racetrack collective originally tried to use air routes, but the wave-worn phenomenon gets pretty nasty in Lahai Roy, so in the end they had to stick to the waterways. But that being said, Lahai Roy's shipping lanes aren't exactly the calmest. The coast is ice-free, but the further you go out, the thicker the ice gets, meaning some supply ships are bound to get delayed on arrival or departure. But hey, none of that matters. Packages entrusted to Lala Logistics always get delivered on time. Oh, the Exostrider, you ask. It's always been here in the Frostlands. No one can say for sure how many years, but I reckon most folks who cross the seat of work here also want to figure that out. Say, you think we'll ever see it wake up in our lifetime? If there's anything else you want to know, feel free to chat. Now we've had it all. Like I said, if you ever need us, just ask. We promise, we deliver. Alright, okay. Good to see Lalo still going strong. Lala Logistics is not a scam, guys. Black Willow, thank you so much. Take care. Mariel. We have strict regulations. Audio-visual products such as cassettes cannot be taken out of Lahai Roy. We appreciate your understanding. Well, can't you make an exception? You can listen to it if you want. It's really just a few songs inside. These are all songs by Fleet Snowfluff. If I can't take them with me, then after I leave the High Roy, I'll probably never hear such heartwarming songs again. Oh. Are you a fan of Fleet Snowfluff? Yes. During my hardest night in the High Roy, her voice was the only thing that got me through. If it wasn't for her, I might not even be here today. It's just... Even though my heart wants to keep fighting, my body was just not feeling it. My health issues accumulated over these years have finally forced me to drop everything and return home to heal. As for whether I can ever come back, I can't say for sure. That's why I wanted to keep this cassette with me, as a way to hold on to a little hope and encouragement to return to Lahai Roy one day. I completely understand how you feel. But departure regulations are tied to Lahai Roy's research security. We really can't bend the rules. Can you sing any of the Fleet Snowfluff songs? Yes, I remember all the lyrics by word. Whenever you think about this place, or need a dose of courage, sing it to the persistence in your heart. But only Fleet Snowfluff's voice has that kind of power. The one who truly came along with you on this whole journey was you. Huh? Fleet Snowfluff simply sang the words buried in your heart. Those who can understand her songs, those who find resonance in them, probably share the same colors of the soul. I believe that as long as you are willing to sing, those feelings, that warmth, won't fade just because of the difference in the singer. I'm sure Fleet Snowfluff would also hope that her fans can continue to carry that beauty forward through songs. I see. I understand now. I'll give it a try, no matter what. We'll hold on to this cassette for you. You can come back and claim it any time after you've recovered. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's cute. I feel like they're right. Imeth would have absolutely wanted her fans to... Yeah. Oh, that's cute. That's a cute little epilogue. Cute little epilogue for Fleet Snowfluff and her songs.
So
Never forget.
you follow.
The High Roy.
Yeah. Would be really cute, wouldn't it? Oh, okay, so what do we have here? We've got...
I heard someone unearthed an exostrider component.
got... Okay, so that's like half
Ever
a
since the etheric sea went
neck.
wild, the lament
Okay.
has
The harbor's
made
been
Earth
temporarily closed due to the ongoing...
Right. Oh, okay, we've got stuff out here got some things to save. We should probably drive there, I guess. Oh, I forgot we can go on water now. Easy. That's kind of cool. Oh. Wait, can we... Wait, what, you just jump over them? No. Is there actually a way to play with them? I mean, I really kind of love these. Look at the way they move. Very cute. Has anyone else just had sea lions all over their social media feeds? I liked one video of a sea lion, and now I only get sea lions. Which is good, because I mean, that's the kind of content I appreciate, but... You know. You just get palace cats. Fair. You know, I do enjoy a palace cat as well. I just think it's kind of weird how everyone's just getting all these sea lions. Okay. So, I'm just trying to figure out here. I thought that it was going to build that whole thing, but it just changes the state. Yes. Right, because now it can go down there. And then if we change that, am I understanding that correctly? Yes. Now we just need to... What? Oh, you only have 2 moves. I see. Okay. Right. So we can do this instead. Right. And then we need to do... No. Yes. Okay. I understand, I think, how it works now. I think I understand how that works now. You get house cat shenanigans. I mean, I think any animal content is very much for me. But yeah, I do like the seals.
Discovery.
I was so confused in her resonator showcase when she went into the machine to fix it and it was just full of sea lions, and I was like, yeah, no wonder it's not working. It's full of sea lions or seals. Like, I don't think the PC's meant to have those in there, right? So I didn't realize it was just because she likes them. Oh, okay. Got this little mammoth kind of guy.
Such is their blessing.
Okay, so yeah, he does a little stomp.
Oceans, bow before me. Torrents, rage
Okay, that was a bit overkill. Sorry, mammoth friend.
This should afford us
Glomoth.
more provisions.
Okay. It was a Glomoth. Fair enough. We like the Glomoth. Okay, so I am wondering if we will get to here by taking this path. Let's find out. Let's find out. Ah, yes, okay. Yes, so we see this other one. I think this probably just takes us to the top of the mountain. I think it's the path that I kind of saw coming back. Right, because, yeah, it's there. Okay, so that isn't how we want to get there. I'm wondering if there's another way up, or if it's probably from up here and driving. I imagine. When are we getting chase in here? I see, this is the thing. I mean, I obviously can't rule it out, but I think there's like different preferences with how online people want to be, and obviously I can't speak for Chase, but my impression is that he is just a bit more you know, offline or private by choice. And so I think you can kind of, like, as a rule of thumb, if you see voice actors be very active online and do things like,
The night's challenge
you know,
has arrived.
if they're doing like silly videos and stuff, it's probably because they're open to doing those things. And if you've never seen them do any of those
Building a
things,
small
it's
research
probably by
station up here in
choice.
the Frostlands
So,
gives
I mean, I've only met Chase once. I'd be very, very happy to talk to him, but I just have the impression that he isn't looking to do this kind of stuff. So it's not a matter of me not wanting to chat to him, but I also just want to respect that some people, you know, he does all sorts of other things, right? He does a lot of stage work and audiobooks, and if he wants to keep a little bit of privacy for himself, I kind of respect that. So again, this is just me, you know, it's my understanding that a lot of voice actors, because there are people that a lot of you have asked about, like, oh, can you get this voice actor, can you get that voice actor? And sometimes I actually have asked them, and they've said specifically, I'm not doing that kind of stuff. So if you know, if some people never appear, just assume there's a reason, and me badgering them won't be helpful. Oh yeah, okay, yes, I see. Let me think. No. Okay. Sorry, go back. I'm trying to think where I need to... Yes. No. Okay, let me think about this. Okay, yes, and that's blocked. No, we don't want the hint. We want to figure it out. I do like these, because sometimes you just have to kind of, like, fiddle with it until your brain goes, yes, obviously. Right. I see. Okay. So I do want to do this, because that's necessary. So we can't not do that, which means it has to be possible to roll. Yes, of course it is. Great. Easy. It's fun to see kind of the new generation of puzzles in games like these compared to the kind of puzzles that were in games that are like 20 years ago. How many days I've logged in? Where do I see that again? Is it in the... What's that event called? The permanent login event. Where do I find that? What is it called? It's... Is it... No, that's the spending event. What's it called? It's in the profile. Right. Where? This. Ah. This many days. Keep in mind, guys, I only started playing it in May. And I don't log in every day. I don't log in every day. Because I'm busy. But, you know. So yeah, like, I've been logging in for half a year, which is roughly the amount of time I've been playing. So yeah. Let me just check how many hours I've logged in this game. 460, so, you know, there's that. I think it's definitely one of the games I've spent the most time on ever. So that's dedication, guys. Give me props. But yeah, I definitely don't log in every day because I just don't always have time. So yeah, so this will be, I've logged in 87 days. Fair enough, fair enough. I've done a decent amount of the trophies, but not all of them, like all the endgame stuff. Or like the kill this boss 50 times or something, I probably haven't done because it's like, I've only killed things the amount of time I needed to get the ingredients I needed, the materials. So yeah, and here I don't pull for all the characters. And I also haven't been, I haven't been playing long enough to pull for all the characters. So yeah, okay, well that's good. We did that, There's a void storm zone somewhere as well. Oh, it's out here. I see. Right, okay. I mean, that will probably wreck me, but let's try. Let's try. Who knows? Who knows? I might be fine. Yeah, okay, let's go this way. There'll be an edge of the cliff we can jump off, I'm sure. Let's drop a loot mapper on the off chance that there is something in this area. I feel like there wouldn't be because they're not gonna make... Is there anything... What do you use these for? The mecha scouts? Because like, it's funny that they can like throw you, but is it needed? I've done it a few times and I'm like, I guess that was fun, but is it just a shortcut? Is that all it is? Because that's kind of what it felt like. It's just like a shortcut if you're trying to go somewhere specific. Yeah, it's just for traveling faster. Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense. Oh, see, you get stuck on like the tiniest rock. I love it. Sorry, what were you were asking me some questions. Let me read the chat for a second. What did you say? You said, do I do the daily quests? Not every day. Again, if I don't log in, I'm obviously not doing the daily quest. But yeah, if I am, like, I had periods of time where I would log in every day, and then I just had periods of time where I didn't, where I haven't had time. So it varies a lot. Will I S6 Cartethyia? Maybe, but I don't think I need to because, yeah, sure, it's cool, but the thing is, for like endgame content, because you need multiple teams, I think it makes more sense to get more teams than just, because Cartethyia isn't the problem. My Cartethyia isn't the problem. Like, she can clear what she needs to clear. The problem is I won't be able to clear all towers, right? Because I only have the one team. So I think, if anything, it makes more sense for me to get multiple teams first. So it's not my plan at this time. Have I watched the Cyberpunk Edgerunners anime? I have, yes. I watched it when it came out, which was sometime... Was it last year? Someone will know. Someone will know. Yeah. Have I played Baldur's Gate 3? Yes, guys, on release. I have played Baldur's Gate, and I've played it multiple times. Because I played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, right? In the day. So I didn't play Baldur's Gate 3 in early access because my line of reasoning was, one, if it's really good, then I'll get kind of annoyed that I only have to do, like, I only have a little bit of content and I have to wait for the rest. And also I was like, at that point, like, if you've waited 20 years for a game to come out, you can wait a little longer. Like, it matters not to me, you know? So I didn't play any of it in early access. I played it on release. I've completed it 2 or 3 times, but I've started multiple playthroughs just to see certain content that I maybe didn't see. So I've done a standard Tav run, I've done Dark Urge, and then I've done some where I'm playing as one of the companions, but I think I like them less because you lose so many conversation interactions. So I think I like original characters more. If you are an OG Baldur's Gate fan, Dark Urge is a very fun way to play. That's all I'm gonna say. Have I heard NPCs talk about someone known as Miko? I can't remember. Maybe. But, I mean, if we explore the Frostlands, we'll hopefully find her. Okay, so they're just good. They're good fast travel points. Yeah, that's fair enough. Cart VA tries to clear endgame content. Well, I mean, there's no point until I have enough teams to do so, right? Otherwise, it's just a bit moot. It's like, oh yeah, I have no more characters to do this with. What would I like to see is Cartethia's new skin, if she gets one in the future? I don't know. Personally, I am less into contemporary clothing. Like, I think I play games because they're fantasy or sci-fi, and so I'm not, like, if it was just, like, you know, normal clothes, like schoolgirl outfit for Cartethyia, I wouldn't personally get it, just because I'm like, I don't care, or like tracksuit Cartethyia. I know some people really like seeing characters in contemporary clothing, but to me, I'm just like, but I could wear that. Like, I have that in my wardrobe, so it's just not interesting to me. I would rather see them double down on the fantasy elements. So maybe for Cartethyia, it could be like an actual armor set, like knight armor. That'd be really cool. Or, dare I say it, a longer dress. Like, that would be novel, right? Just to see what she looks like in a longer dress. But yeah, I don't have any specific things in mind. Yeah, I know that S6 characters get an exclusive title, but I feel like I don't have a lot of luck with pulls, in the sense that I tend to not get characters very early. It's happened once that I lost the 50-50 and then I got Mornier on one pull. It's happened once, but I never get doubles. I pretty much always go to max pity and I lose the 50-50 half of the time. So in that way, it would take me so many pulls to get S6 Cartethyia. I don't know if I think it's worth it compared to getting 3 other characters, personally. But I'm really happy for anyone who S6's characters. I think that's super cool. I just think I would rather have more different characters than one S6 character. And yeah, guys, blessings for anyone's pulls, absolutely. Any anime collab you wish we were to have in the future? I'm not clued into what is the latest, the current anime stuff, guys. I haven't watched anime for a good little while. When I was watching it, like, the kind of stuff that was trendy when I watched anime is you know, ancient now, so there's nothing contemporary that I could be like, oh, I would love this collab, because I just don't know enough of what is the current stuff. So yeah, I think, did I know that from Rico's Porsche is in the Royal Frostlands? Yeah, we found it. We found it. We were all very amused. Yeah, that was really, really funny. I love that they do those little meme bits. You can clear some of the endgame. Yeah. I mean, I clear what I can, but if it's like, you know, this tower is level 100 and you need a fusion character and I don't have any fusion DPS, then I'm like, yeah, it's not going to happen, right? Tracksuit card. Well, you know what? Some people, there could be a tracksuit Cartethyia. Like, who knows, man? Yeah, it can absolutely happen. Mecha Cartethyia? Sure. Yeah, the KFC outfit was actually quite cute. But I'd like to see the knight armor. And, you know, maybe, like, her garment could become, like, a really long cape or something. I just feel like it could look quite cool. Yeah. Again, like, it's a preference. I'm not yucking anyone's yum. So if anyone really likes the more casual outfits, totally valid. It's just I am less interested in them personally, so I just wouldn't get them. Have I ever gone off script and made some hilarious bloopers when doing my voice acting? I mean, the thing is, it could be absolutely funny, but normally, like, the client is on the call. I feel like it would be a bit reckless, you know, when you're trying to be a professional who gets hired, again, ideally, if I just start, you know, ad-libbing and doing all these random things that aren't, you know, relevant for the character, or that just, you know, if I just started saying random stuff for the sake of it. I mean, maybe it'd be funny if I did it once, but I think the majority of times people wouldn't enjoy that. They might actually get quite annoyed with me, and it would be the kind of stuff that would actually make them not hire me again, because it's not that they don't have a sense of humor, but time is money, guys. It's expensive to record an hour of audio, because you get the voice actor in, you get the engineer in, you hire the studio, you need to get the director, you need to get the dev team. Like, there are so many people who have to be there, right? It costs, I don't know, a lot of money, I imagine, for them to make 1 hour of voiceover. And so if I'm wasting time by doing like silly ad libs and jokes, unless it's that kind of project and they're welcoming that, I just feel like that would be a really risky thing to do. So, you know, have I made bloopers? Yeah, sure. Like, sometimes you say something and you stumble over the line, or you mispronounce something, or, you know, sometimes you end up saying something in a weird way, like it comes out in a way where you're like, oh, actually that was a little sus, let's redo that one. Especially when you're doing efforts. I'm sure you guys can imagine it's very easy for combat efforts, especially if you're playing, say, a character like Cartethyia who has a young, bright voice. It can be tricky to do combat efforts because they have to still sound like the character voice, but if the character's like very light and talks like this, then everything's become like, and you can see how that can easily be a little, like, you're trying to find the fine line where it's clearly a combat noise. So sometimes you need to do retakes of stuff, but I don't aim to go off script, let's just say that, because people don't appreciate it. In fact, I get a lot of compliments for being very, very efficient in sessions. You know, I usually get through the material faster than expected. So yeah, no, I'm not funny enough to go off script. Do I have plans to test other live games? Slay the Princess? So currently I'm not playing other live service games just because I don't have time to keep up with them. But I have considered, since a lot of people ask me about this, if it would be good to start like a kind of a series where I'm trying things out, but just the one time. So like, here's one 4-hour stream where I'm trying Slay the Princess, or Genshin, or any, you know, like Arknight's Enfield, or, you know, any of the other ones. Just the initial stuff, just to kind of see what they're like. The problem is I don't have time to keep up with all of them. That's like a full-time job. So respect to all of you who are doing it, but I definitely don't have time. I can barely keep up with Woowa. So I just don't want to start them and then only play them once and leave everyone disappointed, because my concern would be that if you're out here and you're a big fan of this game and you want me to try it out, and I try it once, you're going to be like, oh wow, Amanda thought my game was rubbish. She didn't like it. She doesn't want to play it. And that wouldn't be the case. It would just be, I don't have time. So if the parameter of that would be that it's clear to everyone, I'm trying stuff once because I don't have time, but I'd love to see what it's all about and how it differs to like playing another game, I'd be down for that. But I can't promise, I can't commit to more long ongoing games because I just don't have time. What do I think about Frieren? Does she have similarities to Cartethyia? I mean, I guess design-wise she does. Again, I've never seen it, but you know, they're blonde elves, so I guess design-wise I can see it. I can't say if there's any personality similarities. It's my understanding that Frieren is probably a little bit more aggressive than Cartethyia is. I think Frieren is, you know, looks like a cinnamon roll would kill you, and Cartethyia probably looks like a cinnamon roll is a cinnamon roll, but again, I could be wrong. That's just my guess. That is my guess. Yeah, I know that there's some stuff like 2.8. There are things that kind of seem to make more sense now with 3.1 being out. But of course, that's all theory and speculation, right? Yeah. Ball dancer Cartethyia, where Floodlease gets a suit. I mean, that would be cool as well. Sorry, voice agents don't have a studio. What do you mean? Voice agents just represent voice actors. They are not recording studios. The way game audio recording works is that the developer, so say Kuro, will hire an audio studio, like Side, that they get every actor to come in and record at. Voice agents just represent voice actors. So voice agents might contact Side and say, hey, I've got these amazing voice actors. Is there anything you'd want to put them up for? And the agents will negotiate our contracts. And they might promote us, but the voice agents just handle our auditions that come in from studios like Side. They don't have us come in and record. I mean, some voice agents might have a recording studio, but it would be big enough to fit one person. And at Side, you have, I don't know, 15 people recording all at the same time, right? So, yeah, no, you don't really go to your voice agent to record. Not in my experience. Do I voice anyone in Genshin? No. I feel like you would know if I did. I am not... I can't rule out that maybe I've done like an NPC line at some point here or there. I'm actually not sure, but I'm not playing any of the main characters. I'm not playing any named characters in Genshin. I think you would know if I was. Yeah. Can we expect your voiceover recent projects in game or more? Yeah, I mean, I mainly work in games, so I have several games that I've worked on coming out this year. Some, I think, very soon even. I think definitely, like, one might come out this month. One might come out next month. Something again in May. Like, I think I have at least 4 coming out this year, but I'm maybe more. I don't know. We don't know when these things come out either, guys. I'll find out if at Summer Games Fest I'm suddenly like, that was me. That was me. That's how I find out. Yeah, guys, I did play Warframe once and never again. And it's just because I'm busy. It wasn't because I didn't like it, right? Yeah. Right, okay. You guys are asking all the good questions. I'm sorry, I will go and do this combat and die in a second. Was there a turning point in my life which made me choose voice acting? No, I was always interested in voice acting. The reason I didn't do voice acting until now is, so I was in Denmark for a while, and I did animation there, because there isn't really a lot of original games production in Denmark outside of IO, who do Hitman. But they record the audio in the UK. So there's just really not a lot of work. There's a few indie developers in Denmark, so like I did some work for them, but there just isn't a lot. So it wasn't until I moved to the UK, which was in 2018, went to drama school first. Then the pandemic happened immediately after I graduated, which was perfect. And it just meant that I didn't actually get started in voiceover in the UK until late 2022, which is why you are only hearing about me now. I have been an actor for a long time. I've done voiceover for a long time, but I've only been doing voiceover in games in the UK for 3 years, is the point. And so it takes a little while. Obviously, you don't just get to the UK and then day one you're in the studio, right? Like, you need to get the voice agent, you need to get the voice reels, you need to make the contacts, and then you need to get the games. So for only having worked in games in 3 years, I'm actually doing pretty okay in terms of the size of projects I'm in and the kind of characters I'm playing. You made zucchini spaghetti today. I love that. Is there a story behind my name in Wuwa? Yes. A lot of people ask me, what's this about? Why are you called Ariel? It's not deep, guys. It's just I thought it would be lame if I was just Rover. Not to make fun of anyone who does that. I just thought, if I'm going to be streaming this, people are going to clown on me if I'm just Rover. And I would find it incredibly uncomfortable if I played Rover with my own name. Like, if everyone said Amanda, I would find that so distressing. Because I don't self-insert in games at all. And I don't know, I would just find it so weird. I'd be like, why are you saying that? It would feel weird. So no, I would never call my character my name. And that means I obviously just have to make up a name. And so, true story, in games, any made up name I have is probably a name from my writing project. Some of you know that I've been writing a book series for like a million years because I don't have time to finish it. It's not really anything I'm doing with any aim. Like, I don't care if it ever gets published. I'm just doing it for fun. It's not like Wuthering Waves at all, but it has the complexity in terms of like, there's all the things you got to have in a story, right? Like complex political systems, time travel, those kind of things. And It's just a thing I do for fun, but I haven't had time to write on it for so long. But there are loads of characters in it, so I'll just steal character names every now and then. And I like this one because I felt it was kind of gender neutral, so regardless of whether I ended up playing male or female rover, I'd kind of... That's it. There's nothing deeper to it. How likely is it that we'll see Cartwheel again in lore? I don't know, guys. I don't know where the story's going. Even when I was in 2.2, like 2.x, I didn't know if I would be back in another patch until they were like, hi, we're calling you in. So I don't know where the story's going. I have no idea, but I guess maybe, like, I imagine that there could be some kind of endgame far in the future where all the Sentinel resonators show up again. Hypothetically, I don't know. But yeah, theoretically. Yes, I will give Marco all the praise for his recording. Should you move to LA to start voice acting or just find an agent? I cannot advise you, unfortunately, on voiceover in the US. I don't know anything about it because I've never worked there. So I really don't know. My understanding is that people can do voice acting remotely more and more. I think there are certain things where, like, if you are where it happens, it's easier. Like, maybe there are some jobs where if you are in LA or wherever it's happening, it's an advantage, but I don't think it's necessarily that you're ruled out. If you are US-based, I guess if you have a good enough home studio and you have an agent, there are probably many jobs where you could record from home. I get loads of auditions for projects that would be home recorded for budget reasons, so I don't see why that should be a barrier. Really. Yeah, we're gonna do exploration, guys. Sorry, I was just chatting with y'all because you kept writing me questions. Yes, and the final thing I'll answer is some people, there was a question from Ruby Drag about whether the agent is the one who asks us if we want to audition or who reaches out to who. Typically, yes, what happens is that the studio will go to certain agents that they know and trust, and they'll be like, hi, we've got this character. Who do you have that would suit it? Because maybe there's a brief that says, so for Cartethyia, I imagine there was a brief that says, we need a female voice actor who can do a British accent.
Challenge has arrived.
Started something, didn't I? Yeah. Who can do a British accent, who is this age or can sound like she's this age, and who can do two voices, right? And so they just ask, who do you have? And so they will send that brief to certain agents who will then ask their clients, do you want to audition? And usually you say yes, right? And you would send in an audition and they would pick. Other times you are invited. So for Cartethyia, I was actually invited. So Side reached out to me, to my agent, and said, would Amanda want to audition? So sometimes they will ask for specific people, especially if they're looking for something very specific. So I get asked a lot to do things that require a Scandinavian accent or a Danish accent because obviously there aren't that many of us who do that in the UK, and so typically I get asked for certain things, or if it's a certain kind of character that people think I do well. I get a lot of soldiers. I get a lot of soldiers, and I get a lot of sarcastic mages. I don't know if that makes sense, but, you know, they're like, you know, female sorceresses or mages who are, you know, like, well, I don't think you're very good at what you do, but I suppose I could help you if I must. You know, so they're sort of like slightly posh, slightly condescending. I get a lot of those. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I just sound that way. Right, let's go and fight. Let's go and fight. Oh, hi Caliban. It was lovely to see you. Please go and rest if you need to. Guys, I don't know if Sigrika has an accent because I only heard one line of hers, but I think she does. It sounded like she had a Scandinavian accent. Right, okay, let's not die, but I probably will.
The knight's challenge. Be gone, wicked souls!
Such is their blessing.
Okay, we've already got the swords picked up, so...
The tide! Quietus. Finality. Furious tides. Split the heavens!
Okay. Let's be Rover for a bit to heal.
Waves rise.
Oh no, we healed.
Judgment strikes!
Oh, is that because I'm S3? Does Fleur-de-Lis
Hopefully
heal
this
herself? Okay.
Heavens!
Well, then let's
Descend!
go back.
I won't back down.
Wind
Now
calls.
we want to heal.
Waves follow. The wicked will face.
Keep it together.
Yeah, these are quite tough, these Void Storms.
Hopefully this helps.
I probably should have biked in to get the shield, shouldn't I? It's fine. We'll see how it
The
goes.
wicked will
No,
face
we'll do that.
judgment.
Wind howls.
I forgot that was the thing,
Unfettered
that you
by
get a
bounds.
shield if you go in with the bike. So yeah, I think gotta heal a little bit.
Thanks for watching. Let the show begin. Perish. You won't escape. True form.
The music's pretty
Revealed
banging,
at
though.
last. Windstorm. Sweep all away.
Okay, we lived. Great. Pleasant surprise. I mean, I just assumed that these will absolutely wreck me. How delightful. Oh, thank you so much, Mako. Yes, I will
Just like
see
the
you on
treasure
Wednesday
chest
in the
from
Mass Effect stream if you are about. Alright, okay, great. We lived. And that means we have 100% of this area except for some of these tapes that I will go and find eventually. Okay, we can remove this one. Away, loot mapper. So I know that there was a tape of last words over the station, so I'll see if I can float down to it. Yeah, that was kind of hard, but we got there. Thanks, S3 Cartethyia, for being broken and powerful. Let me just try and float. No, wait, it was out here. Yes, okay, yes, I'm doing it. I'm doing what I wanted to do. Let's just fall for a bit. Try to remember where it was. It was up here? It's there. I see it.
I can fly too.
It's falling with style, guys. Right, okay, very good. Great.
Is Dr. Luke coming to the harbor anytime soon?
Right, Luke mentioned. Okay, we've got another... Tacet Field there. I should really go and find some of these, I should go and find this, so we actually can see the map. But now that I'm here, I should go here first.
I heard someone on a...
You know he will.
Accessing supply data.
I get stuck on everything because I'm a
First time to
terrible
review
driver.
research, yeah.
See? Case in point, man.
Hi there.
I didn't lie.
The Frostlands might seem quieter than.
There we go. There's a lot of jumping because you literally get stuck on everything. Which is kind of funny. Like, I like the idea of a tiny little rock. Oh, what's this? Oh, we gotta kill these guys for loot. Nope. Oh, is it a quest? Okay. Inspect their goods. Right? Oh, okay. I don't know what I just stumbled into. We approached the crates, peering into an open seam. Okay, something happened. What are you doing? Step away from the crates. I was just looking. They're just ordinary Edelschnees. So these are Edelweiss? Schnee is that snow? Nothing to see, now get a move on. Are you up to something? Edelschnee tendrils have a paralytic effect. What are you guys doing collecting this many of them? We have trouble sleeping sometimes, and Edelschnees help with that. You got a problem with that? Let me be clear, this is your final warning. Now get out of here. Okay, I'm just gonna open it anyway. You've bitten off more than you can chew. Guess you need to be taught a lesson.
The knight's challenge has arrived.
That was truly bizarre.
Heavens,
I mean,
descend!
sure. See, like, if this was a role-playing game, I might have been like, oh no, I aggroed the guys, but I feel like this mysterious lady who's sort of sneaking, Wait, did they just... Okay. Oh, they were fine. They just respawned. Okay, great. You! Just you wait! Those crates, the way he's been acting. Something suspicious going on. Maybe I should notify the Space Trek Collective and have these crates taken. Well, this is quite weird. I like it. Should we just... Can we go and speak with Mystery Lady? I mean, we should pick up this... We can't destroy these, can we? No. But we should pick these up in case there's some Resonators loot. Can we... She just disappeared! Oh, that was bizarre. Did that give us a quest? It didn't. What just happened? What just happened, guys? Let's open the crate we don't own. Hey! Absolutely. That was suspicious, man. We absolutely can't destroy these. That was so weird. Maybe that'll make sense at a certain point in time. That's okay.
The night's challenge has arrived.
Okay, where's that yeet me? That yeets me over here. Great. Okay, that didn't actually help me a lot, but let's just do that. I feel like we gotta find all these Tacet Fields now because it'll make it easier to farm them. Alright. Oh, these guys. I like those.
Repent, for silence beckons. Shadows must be purged. Atonement. Windstorm, sweep all away.
Great. Run, run. Let's get out. Before we trigger it again. Great. I like these new bird-looking echoes. They're kind of cool. I think that's probably all there is in this area, right? We should go, and we should definitely go here so we can find that absolute. You're the reason I play English dub. You usually have native Chinese. Thank you. That's really kind of you. I mean, look, I hear the Chinese dub, and it's really amazing. So I am very humbled by that compliment. Yeah, guys, if you don't know, that is how it works. We will hear the... Not for every line, because that would take too long, but for any cutscenes, we would hear the original VAs, who would be the Chinese in this instance. So we would hear their lines, and we... it's not that we copy them, but we just kind of... We kind of match the length and the vague and, you know, intent of the line. Some things don't translate between languages, tonally, for instance. You know, Chinese, for instance, is a language that uses tone a lot, so we can't just completely copy the tone of the Chinese performance, or it would sound strange in English. But yeah, we hear it. We hear it, and it's really good. Oh, it's a hidden quest. There are multiple places where we meet the Mystery Lady. Thank you for that clarification. Very good, very good. Have I thought about co-streams with other voice actors that play Wuthering Waves for multiplayer shenanigans? No. I mean, I've done streams with James and I've done streams with Alex Skelf, but we haven't played together. We've just like done the story bits side by side. But yeah, I could potentially do that. I don't know what you can do though, other than just combat stuff in multiplayer. So I don't really play multiplayer. I think the problem is all of us, because, you know, we don't we're playing the game because we're interested in the story, and so we don't have like fully built up teams, and so we can't actually clear the endgame content very well. But yeah, I could consider it. What role character do I really want to voice? I would love to be in, I think, yeah, just any great sci-fi or fantasy game, really. I really enjoy those myself. So I'd want to be in the kind of games I play myself. So, you know, there's lots of stuff coming up in the future that are sort of games and franchises I really like. So there's Fate of the Old Republic, which is sort of not a direct sequel to Knights of the Old Republic, the Star Wars games, but they are, you know, spiritual successors in the realm of. There's a new Mass Effect coming. Like, I'd love to be in games like that, or Witcher 4. Any of those would be brilliant. You need me to be the main character of a game. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. We'll never know until it's out. If it gets out. But that's the fun thing about voice actors. We could always be doing something that we can't talk about. And sometimes as well, like the harsh truth is, sometimes we do things and those projects never get released for some reason. Like the project gets cancelled or scrapped, or you know, all sorts of things happen that can be quite devastating. So yeah, there's often a lot of work we've already done that we just can't talk about. It's a bit weird.
The Knight's challenge has arrived.
Like there are things I've recorded, not last year, but 2024, that aren't out. So like I still can't talk about them because they're not out yet. But yeah, it's funny. It's funny like that. It can take a while. Or sometimes there are things that have been out for ages, like, you know, maybe some promo material, but people don't know that it's you. And so, you know, you can't really say, oh yeah, that was me. That happens too. Sometimes people guess, and it's tricky because people are like, is this you? If it is, we can't say, yes, it's me. If it's not, you know, I mean, we can say it's not me, but then we're also maybe, you know, putting the attention back on a colleague who was trying to not get, you know, identified. And so it's this tricky thing where you're always like, oh, I don't know. Do you think it sounds like me? But yeah, it's kind of funny. Sometimes you guys are absolutely right, but we can't address it. So if you message us and you go, is this you? And we just say something vague, just know it's because we can't break our NDAs. So even if it's obvious to the whole world that it's us, we can't say anything. I think a good example of this is some of you will know that I was in a game called Stranova, and I did that before. So I recorded that half a year before I recorded Cartethyia, and my character in Stranova has a similar voice print to Cartethyia. It's not identical, but it's similar. And so when Cartethyia was first revealed in 2.0 at the very end, there were some people who were like, wait a minute, that's the same voice actor. And I remember stressing about it, being like, no, because I wasn't sure, you know, if I'd get in trouble, if someone like, you know, if people figured that out, if people would then be like, oh, you know, if Korra would get mad at me or saying that I, you know, leaked something. So like I had friends actually going like on Reddit to try and like every time they saw a comment like that, be like, no, she doesn't sound at all like the same person. It was quite funny. Why hit the penguin? I'm a bad driver. What can I say? Like if you watch the Mass Effect streams, you know, all right? This is...
Oh, smells so
Have I tried
good.
hitting penguins? Yeah. Did I discover Wuthering Waves due to the acting job? Yes. I did not know about Wuthering Waves when I started recording, but in fairness, it came out in May 24, right? That's when Wuthering Waves came out. And I started recording in September 24, so it had only been out for a few months when I started working on it. So in my defense, because I don't, well, now I do, but I didn't at the time really know that gacha games were a thing. I didn't know it existed. So I hadn't heard of Wuthering Waves, because again, picture this, guys. In 2024, I was actually just, you know, sat at home playing 20-year-old video games. So anything more recent than that, except Baldur's Gate 3, which again is a sequel to a 20-year-old game, I just didn't know about, because I was, you know, that was the games I was playing. So yeah, I learned about it through that. And I actually didn't know until 2.0 came out that it was Wuthering Waves, because I wasn't given the, you know, we get codenamed project titles, and so I just had no idea. I just thought this could be anything. I didn't know if anyone would ever play it, if anyone would ever see it. I thought it could have been like, I mean, it is a mobile game, but I thought it could have been like, you know, how mobile games that are only on mobile, that are like little casual games that you play for 5 minutes at a time. I thought it might have been that, because if you think about it, my first scene was just that bit at the end of the carnival, and the way it was kind of explained to me was like, imagine you're like Cinderella and you've kind of snuck out and gone to the party. And I was like, okay. And I just thought that was it. And I was like, oh, what a cute little character. That was, how nice. How nice. I hope she gets to go to the ball one day. I thought she'd be like an NPC or something who would just have this nice little moment of like, oh, I wish I could go to the party. And so imagine my surprise when the next time I got called back, they were like, yeah, we've got like 300 pages of script for you. Kind of shocking. Yeah. Yes, guys, we absolutely will not tell you the code names for any projects. We absolutely will not. Did Cartethyia turn out the way I imagined when I did the VA? Do you mean if my performance turned out the way I imagined? Or what I thought would happen for the character? I absolutely had no idea where that character was going to go. I was finding out as I was recording the lines, and it was very delightful. Spoilers for 2.7 if anyone hasn't played that content yet, but I found out what happens at the beginning of 2.7 as I was recording the line, so the surprise was genuine, guys. I was like, ah, I see. Guys, the reason they don't tell us stuff ahead of time is because of the risk of leaks, right? So it's not that they don't trust us, but it's need-to-know basis, right? Like, you're not going to tell a character. Like, if you think about it, if I started recording in September 2024 and 2.7 came out in October 25, if they'd given me, like, I don't know if they even had the story mapped out that far ahead, but if they told me a year in advance what was going to happen in a full year of content, and somehow that information had gotten out, that would have been catastrophical. They don't tell us anything more than what we need to know, which is what is happening in this scene right now. Remember, the characters don't know what will happen to them next. It is absolutely possible to play a character without knowing what is going to happen next to them. You need to know where the character's been, but you don't need to know where the character's going, right? Because people don't know what's going to happen to them next. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, we've got to respect the NDAs. Yeah. I found out I was a very important character in 2.0. They did say, oh, we'll see you again. But, you know, I didn't realize. Okay, let's unpack this. Right, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. Yes. Right. How's that helpful? Okay, let me think. Yeah, so we absolutely need to step on that, which means we can't go that way, but we can... Sometimes I just need to think about these. So I have, fun fact, I have really bad spatial awareness, which is I can't do this in my head. I can't visualize what will happen. I have to do it, and then I'll figure it out as I'm doing it. And I'll be like, oh, that makes sense. But I absolutely struggle to do this in my head. So I just kind of fiddle until I'm like, okay. It's very interesting. I think we all have like dump stats like that. It's interesting though, because that kind of locks you in because... No, wait. Yes, great. See, this is what I mean. Like, I kind of have to do it because I can only visualize the next move. I can't like do it 5 steps ahead. Did any of you have to do stuff with centicubes when you were learning maths back in primary school? Did any of you have to build things with centicubes? If you don't know what I mean, a centicube is like, it's kind of like a Lego brick, but it's a 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter object. And so they can like kind of click together, so you can build these sort of little Tetris-y figures. And
today's story is
classic,
the Great Battle.
a classic thing like that you might do. Oh, Jordan, thank you so much. Thank you. That's really kind. I hope you're having a lovely time in Costa Rica. That's I would love to go there someday. Yeah, sorry, but the point about the centicubes were like you would get a maths question that would be like, look at this centicube figure, draw it from the opposite side. Like you had to rotate it in your mind and then imagine what it would look like. And I found that so hard to do. Like, there are a lot of puzzles I'm really, really good at, but doing that, for some reason my brain is just like, cannot compute. Spatial stuff is just like my one thing. I can't visualize it. Anything that has to do with language or music or numbers, like I'm very good at pattern recognition, but rotating objects in my head for some reason is just not. It's just not a thing. But hey, look, we can't... Nobody's good at everything, right? We all gotta have something that challenges us. It wouldn't be interesting if we were good at everything. Right, okay, let's find this so that I can actually see the rest of this map. Ooh. What is that straight ahead? That looks interesting. This really is a pretty area. I think this is the prettiest area we've been in a while. I like this a lot more than Septimont, and I like it a lot more than the Space Trek Collective area. Ooh, okay. There's like... What was that? There was like a little charge going through that thing. Okay. And the sort of glittery stuff that I saw at the end here kind of went away. So maybe when we activated that point, that did something. That looks really cool, though. That looks really cool. See, if this was 1.x, there would have been a collectible like at the top of that thing that we would need to go and get somehow. Painfully. Is there a chance I have aphantasia? I don't know. What is that? Can you? I can guess, I guess, but I'm not sure what it is specifically.
Today's story is the great battle.
Have I ever done a singing
between
character? Is
a
it something I'd
righteous
like to do?
knight and the wicked.
I don't mind. I like to say that I'm an actor who will sing. I'm not against singing, but I'm not a singer. I think to me the distinction is, are you someone who is happy to sing only? Like, I've never had any dreams of being a singer or, you know, aspirations of releasing music or anything like that. That's just not something I'm fussed about. I like musical theatre and I have done it as a child, but I think I'm just not. I don't know that I'm cut out for like professional like West End musical theatre because I'm not a dancer, as I'm sure you will know. And the dance calls are just too hard for me. Like, I have to respect that. I'm not a dancer. I don't have dance training. And so I think it's not just a matter of can you move in a certain way? Can you learn choreography? I can learn it when I need to, but I can't pick it up as fast as someone who is trained as a dancer or in music theatre can. They can see something once and they're just like, ah, yes, got it. I feel like I am very good at reading lines incredibly fast. So, you know, you can give me a text and I'll be able to probably read it quite fast because that's what I do in voice acting. And I think I'm, you know, if you played a tune for me or like sang me a line and said, can you repeat this? Like, I can learn a song really fast, but dancing just isn't a skill that I have to the degree that I would need to have it. So I've never really pursued being a singer first, actor second. I am more of an actor who's willing to sing, I think. So yeah, if there was a character who needed to sing, I feel like I recorded some singing lines for Dying Light. Like, there was a point where at some point Selby was like humming or singing something to herself. I don't know if they're in the game, but aphantasia is when you can't visualize objects in your head. Well, I can visualize things. I can visualize things, but I can't rotate them, if that makes sense. That's the difference, I think. That's why I'm thinking it's a spatial intelligence issue rather. So, like, I can absolutely see things in my head. I'm very good also at imagining things because obviously I use that for acting all the time. Like, if we're doing performance capture, I'm in an empty room and people are like, take in the scenery, right? And you have to make that up because there's nothing there. You're looking at nothing, right? You're just like in a big empty space. And so if you can't like see specific things and notice really interesting details about them, then obviously that doesn't read. So I can absolutely visualize things. I just can't, like, it takes me a lot of brain power to be like, if I took this thing and I rotated it and then how would it, like, it just takes way too much brain power. It's not accessible to me the way that some things are just immediate. So yeah, it's just, again, yeah, like Invincible Under the Sun says, terrible dancer and singer, but you can play 5 instruments really well. That comes naturally to you. Some things are just very accessible to us for some reason. It's a telekinesis problem. Yeah, do you know what? I can't move objects with my mind. Yeah. I actually can't do that. I'm very disappointed I don't actually have, like, telekinetic powers. Like, can you imagine if I did? That would be so cool. Guys, how are the race challenges? Are they fun, or are they going to require me to jump all over the place? If they are, I'll be sad. Okay, I'll try one. If it's something that makes me sad, then I won't do them right now. Then I'll do them another time, maybe off stream, so I can pretend that I have dignity. Because I kind of like the ones where you're just doing it on the, you know, on the ground, on a track. If it's too jumpy, I don't know, but we'll see. Let's try one. Let's just try one. Can always come back to these. Oh. What? Oh, okay. What? What? It's up there, so why am I nearby? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, that was weird. I feel like it was just trolling me. Okay, let's see how this goes. See, I kind of like these where it's just like hit the rings. Again, if it gets too... Oh, oops. If it gets too jumpy, I'll be sad, but we'll see. See how it goes. Could get a little jumpy up ahead. Okay, so... Oh, what? Right, okay. Oh, right, funky. Okay. Was not expecting this, but sure. Sure. We'll go with it. Alright. Okay, now we could use the funky music, but... Right, okay. Fine. Right? Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought that was going to be. I don't know why I expected it would be. There was one of these, maybe it was an optional one, that was absolutely atrocious in Lahairoi, where it was just like jumping like really precariously. I hated that one. I was like, oh, why would you make it this hard? Yeah, I absolutely can't tell you, but hey, it's not out of the realm, you know, like, even dead characters sometimes, you know, come back in flashbacks, so... And Cartethyia obviously isn't dead. Ooh, okay. We found a lot from just that one. Okay, so there are actually just only 2 of these, right? Okay, so we found half of the map. Nice. Oh, did I never do this one? Oops, let's go back. I feel like I'm trying to do it systematically so I don't forget something. I never did this one. I'm sorry. Let's go back and save those solar skin. Free falling Cartethyia.
I can fly too.
I mean, it's not flying, it's gliding, but I allow it. Ooh, okay, I see. Let's do this one. Okay. Oh, did I? No, I didn't press anything. Okay, let's think about this. I find it really hard to see which ones it's marking. That's my one gripe with this. I actually find it quite hard to see which ones are going to change. I don't think that's what I want. Can I not? Oh, can you only... Ah. Okay. I think I need to reset this, but let's just see what happens. For some reason I find it hard to see what it actually... which ones it actually marks. I feel like it could have been a different color just because so much of it is white. Okay, let's just reset that because I think I did that wrong. Go, Cartethyia, go. Yeah, for some reason it's just... Is it just me? It's just a little hard to see. Like, I can see that they light up, obviously. It's just because the colors are so similar. Like... So, obviously, to get them all to go here... Is it possible to... But it's not possible to just... change, because that locks the other one in. Huh. Okay, this one is a tricky one, I can see. Let's just trial and error it. So this frees 2 of them, but then that would free... Yeah. Okay, so now we've only got these 2 guys. I'm wondering if it's this one. I think it is, yeah, because now they're aligned, so this should, yeah. Great. I like these kind of puzzles. It was just kind of hard to see. Oh, that was cute.
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
I wonder if there'll be a place you can hand in more of those Soliseed things here. Okay, let's just, for the sake of expediency, see if there's anything else here. There is not. Great. Then we can remove ourselves from this place. Okay. Which way should we go? So we've done all of this. I guess we found all of these travel points. So some of them... Ah, yes, these are all inside the space station. I think let's not go there right now. Maybe it makes sense to kind of go to that next travel point. Alright, DK, thank you so much for joining. This won't be a super late stream. I'll probably do like an hour more max, and then I need to make dinner. But this is just nice. It's a nice little opportunity to hang with you guys and chat and answer questions. And you know, I just thought we needed kind of a slow pace today, because we're all still a little like raw from 3.1 main story, aren't we? But this is so pretty. I really like this. I really appreciate how this looks. It's so stunning.
The night's challenge has arrived.
Oh, okay, we've got another puzzle here, and got this. I think let's just find all the fast travel points so we can come back. Oh, that one. We found it automatically with the bike. Cool, cool, cool. And another of these little puzzles. Sometimes they're very easy, sometimes they're absolutely not. Okay, I like that they're making them more complex. I think that's fair enough. Right. Okay, I see how it is, I think. So that pressing it once allows us to go into the middle, but we need to do it again because otherwise we can't get to the end cube. So now we're going to have to use... See. So if we went over here, we could go hit it again, but then we'd be locked. No, we wouldn't, right? Wait, does that work? Because then... But then we can go... Ah, see. Okay, almost. Yes. Okay, great. Sometimes it takes a while, but that one was not as strange. Alright, let's go and get these. So, let's see. How are we doing for asteroids? I'm pretty broke because I spent everything, yeah, to get IMF, but... and her team. But we are trying to get her weapon. I can't remember. Let's see what pity we're at. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so we're at 30 pity. So, you know, we'll get there eventually. But that's kind of what I'm hoping, is that if I do all the exploration, all the events, and some of the weekly stuff, like I haven't done gateways, then we'll get it. That's the hope. That's the hope. Right. Oh, should we go here first since we're already here? Maybe. Let's do it. Let's do it. See, I'm emboldened now by that first track not being terrible. Watch me regret
challenge has arrived.
Everything. See, I already regret because the bike got stuck. But let me try this. If they're just gonna build the track under me again, that was okay. That wasn't too bad. Okay, I think we can put this back on just for this. Oh, apparently we can't. Never mind then. God, you get stuck on everything. Oh, that was a little difficult. It's kind of weird to do this to, like, the mellow sax, but, you know. Sure. Oh, that really oversteered. Whoa. Oh my god. I'm trying to not oversteer in this. There we go. There we go. We're back. We're back. We're back. Okay. I feel like they've made these a little easier than the original ones in Lahai were. They feel easier, but I'm sure they get harder. But some of those, like the ribcage bend until you had your bike at like max level, that was quite hard. Or maybe that was just me, but I thought that was quite hard. Okay, so we've got a tape here, probably under here. There's also one up there, but where's this one? There we go. The sad sax is quite funny for exploration. But I guess it kind of suits the area. Oh wait, actually we could... That's one of those we could shoot for easy. Right, let's see where we are now. So we're down here. We did that track. Guess we can go and find that one. Actually, let me check your questions to see if I missed anything, because I wasn't checking for a hot second. Oh, hi, Zai. Have I seen the lore speculation video called Nivora Must Die? I have not, but I can imagine what that's about. Do I enjoy the bike more? No, I enjoy the flying more, but it's okay. It's okay. The bike will grow on me. I'm happy for there to be other things that people can enjoy. Yeah. Press said. This one could be bad. Yes, guys, I did feel a bit emotional about the quest. Absolutely. You just came across a point that points to a very good point. As for why Rover was not allowed to come back, maybe because of Abby. Yeah, maybe. Could be. It could be. I mean, we still don't quite know what the bond between Abby and Rover is, right? Like, we don't quite know why they are. Why is Abby living in Rover? So, yeah. Am I going to play Imeth with Mornier and Lene? Yes, because that's the team I have. I don't have Chisa. The bike is nice because of the radio, sure. Sure. Yeah, the saxophone is quite soothing, isn't it? It's quite nice. You've spent 150 pulls in Ameth with no weapon yet. That's harsh. That's harsh. I'm sorry. Yeah. Can I ask how act how to cry? I can't speak for everyone else's process, but we actually cry. There's two things about it. So if you're crying for voiceover, the problem is crying for real is obviously the way to emotionally connect with the truth of what's happening, right? So if you want to just, truthfully feel what the character is feeling, you would feel the actual emotion and you would feel sadness and you would probably cry. The problem is some people don't necessarily cry audibly. I'm an instance of that. I cry silently. So if I was crying, you wouldn't hear sobbing, and so it's not necessarily very good for voiceover. It's great for screen acting, but it's not good for voiceover. So the problem is if you're crying for voiceover, it's more about how can you sound like you are crying. And I think that's just something each person has to figure out for themselves. It also depends on the character. How does the character cry? Because the character doesn't necessarily cry how you cry, right? Because the character has a different voice and they've got different experiences. Some people sob out loud, some people are more restrained, I think a good point of this is also how, you know, the differences in the Rover performances, you know, they are showing grief in different ways, and some people really like it when there's more outwards expression of emotion, like, oh, I can really hear the sobbing, and some people like kind of a restrained performance, and they're both true. I think it's whichever one you like is probably the one that you relate to most, because it's more how you experience that emotion, right? So that's the challenge, really. It's that even if we are emotionally connected and we are crying in real life, it doesn't always translate to voiceover. So you have to be mindful of, or it could affect your voice too much to the point where you are inaudible, right? Because it's the balance we have to find where we're crying, but you still have to hear the line. So it's half just being in the circumstances and half technicality, right? You can't be too in it. That's why you kind of need two brains for voice acting. You are absolutely in the character in the moment, but you are also in the studio being like, but I have to stay on mic, right? So yeah, it's a tricky thing. And that's why not every actor makes a good voice actor the same way not every actor is a good stage actor or screen actor. They're different disciplines, and there are different technical challenges to each. And so being a good actor is the baseline required for all of them. But to be a good actor in a specific field is being a good actor, but then being able to work with the restraints of the genre or the field, a medium of acting you are working in. I don't know if that makes sense. Some people are silent when they cry, and so you wouldn't hear it. Cartethyia does cry when she sees pineapple pizza. Yeah. So that's the thing. It's like, you kind of, it's you know, I think certainly I would try to be emotionally in the headspace, right, of the character, you know, but I might have to do something that would make it more clear vocally that the character is crying, and that could be as simple as just getting a little choked up, or, you know, wavering a little bit, or, you know, some kind of sobbing or breath, like a tiny bit would make it seem more like you are emotionally affected. Because really, if we think about it, it's almost always more interesting to hear a character try not to cry than cry, because in the majority of situations, if a character's with other people, or even if they're in the middle of the difficult situation, often people try and control the emotion because it's either because it's too uncomfortable, or they don't want other people to know how they're feeling, or they're sort of in denial about how they're feeling, right? So most of the time in real life, people don't just go like, I'm sad. They kind of try and repress it, either for their own sake or for someone else's sake. So I think the real way to sound like you are crying or about to cry is to try and constrict yourself a tiny bit and kind of sound like you're trying to repress that sound.
Today's story is the great battle.
I drive the
between
bike better than the
righteousness-
Mako. Oh, that's harsh. It's probably true. Look, I will say, if you guys have never played Mass Effect and you don't know what we're talking about, the Mako is a vehicle that was designed by a madman, and it handles like a potato. Both can be true. I can be a bad driver, and the Mako can handle absolutely atrociously. Okay, so the solar skin is all the way up there on the top. We gotta go back. Yeah. In my defense, guys, the Mako is not easy to drive, you know. But this is stunning. I love this area. I absolutely love this area. It's very pretty. I'll enjoy, even if I'm grumbling about the bike, I will enjoy 100%ing it, because you can see I have a few areas here with this stuff I need to do, but we did all of Black Shores, did all of Renacita, happy with that, and I've done most of Lahairoi, like, not these new areas, right? But, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. Together.
We'll find it together.
Literally what we're doing. I do love this. Someone called it the Nightmare Before Christmas Hill, and I kind of see it. It is a little bit like that, but just, you know, digital. But it's interesting how it feels like, oh, see-through. Right, this is where it is. Sit down with the solar skin. Okay, how? Do we need to go away and approach it again? Oh. This is kind of cute. I like how sometimes they just want someone to sit next to them. Relatable. I feel like Cartethyia must be so cold here. Okay, let's pick it up. Chew! I love them. I know some people, like, I know Age doesn't... She finds them creepy. Yeah, guys, I am committed to exploring. That's why I have strong opinions on the bike versus flying, right? She does need a winter jacket. Okay, okay. See, we did all of that. I think we need to go down here now. I think maybe we go to sort of the middle here, and then maybe we drive recklessly over the edge. Is that what we need to do to find that Owl Watch point, right? There'll be that point where we need to go over the edge to be able to scan it. Oh, actually. But hey.
The Knight's challenge has arrived.
I so lose. It's not really a fair fight, but sure.
Oh, the big fishes come our way!
Repent.
The big fishes come our
For
way!
silence
What did you say? The big fishes come our way?
I regret nothing.
Fair enough. Right, sorry. Had to loot. Very important. So I wonder where that point is. Because it's down here. Do you know what? I'm just gonna be recklessly driving off the cliff. Okay, yes, great. And there we have it. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, that's all of them.
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
Right, let's go to this one. See what happens.
The Knight's challenge has arrived.
Alright, before I do that, let me just go back and check what all you guys are saying in the chat. Because I think these chill streams are also good times to answer, because I know you guys have a lot of questions about voice acting, so... Right. Yeah, some of you have mixed feelings about the bike too, it's not just me. How long does it take Cartethyia to wear to wear Cartethyia outfit based on my experience when cosplaying her? Well, Cartethyia only has this one outfit, so I'm guessing for her it takes no time because that's all she's got. She's got literally nothing else. Putting on the cosplay isn't too hard. In terms of the garment is just one thing. The official cosplay outfit is just one piece. Mine is not quite the right size because it's Chinese sizes, and I just figured, because I've always heard that you need to size up, right? Both because maybe, you know, the Western sizes are taller, but they're also broader, right? So I just thought 2XL. Dear reader, I'm not apparently 2XL in Chinese sizes. I'm actually taller than that, but I'm not broad enough. So it's this kind of weird thing where it's actually kind of short, but kind of wide. And so I'm just there like, aha. So it's not something I'm planning on wearing out in public, let's just say that. I'd need some safety shorts and a lot of tape. But it's a cool outfit. It looks really good. I'm sorry I didn't do a proper cosplay of it. The pictures you have seen were literally me putting it on to show Alex what it looked like. It was like, oh, look, this is the picture, and I put the wig on. So that wasn't even me posing. That wasn't me having done any makeup, any wig styling. I didn't even put the ears on, and I kind of regret that because I would love to show you guys the full thing. But I haven't had time, and I'm not a professional cosplayer. I don't know a lot about wig styling. The crown, the headpiece arrived broken into a million pieces. And so I don't really know if that can be fixed, which is why I haven't worn that, which is a real shame. But, you know, maybe one day. I'd love to do a proper cosplay. I think it would be quite funny. And for those of you asking, yes, I obviously picked Fleur-de-Lis and not Cartethyia because I think realistically, if I was going to cosplay one of them, I think I'm too tall to be Cartethyia. But that's just me. That's just me. Do we get animations before voicing, or just a bunch of lines to voice? Friends, on 9 out of 10 projects, we just get a spreadsheet with lines. I think it would be so interesting for you guys to see how we actually work. I wish I could show you, but I can't because of NDAs. But I wish that someone one day would show you guys how we work, because we see a literal spreadsheet. Imagine a spreadsheet, no pictures, just text. That's what we get. For cutscenes, right? For cinematic scenes, there will be animation, but what we see... Oh, thank you, Nera. Thank you for rating us. Thank you so much. We are doing a bit of exploration here in Wuthering Waves 3.1. If you don't know me, I am Amanda Rochelle. I'm the Cartethyia voice actor in the English version. And we're just talking a little bit about voice acting right now, actually, before I continue the exploration. So welcome in, Raiders. Yes, when we are actually in the booth, we just get a spreadsheet, and we would only see animation for cutscenes, cinematic cutscenes. And even then, the animations aren't finished. So what we see are kind of storyboards. If any of you have seen the, I think it's called Wuthering Waves developers account, that kind of content where they have sketches and storyboards, that is what we see. So we have a rough idea of what's happening visually, but we don't see the cutscenes that you guys see. So sometimes I see people comment things like, oh, why did that person say the line that way? Because clearly their face is, you know, they look really happy, but they didn't sound very happy. It's because we don't know what that animation looks like. So, like, the animator made the choice to be like, she's gonna smile, and so if we read the line as something else, sometimes it doesn't match up. I think it's quite rare. I think they're usually quite on it, but yeah. So just assume that we didn't see what you see. And so if a character, like, does a cute gesture, that wouldn't have been in the script necessarily, and so we would have just had a line that said hello. And so unless someone told us, oh, actually, this is a moment where they're being really cute and shy, if nobody told us that, we would have just said hello. And we wouldn't have, you know, we wouldn't know what the animation in the game would be. So, yeah. Do I like Renacita better so far? It's hard to answer, right? Because I'm incredibly biased, having worked on 2.x, right, for a full year. Obviously playing a major character in it. I really liked that area visually, and I really enjoyed the story. So I have a lot of love for Renacita, and I think if I had to pick, I'd probably love fantasy a little bit more than sci-fi. So yeah, I mean, I really like Renacita, but so far, I think what they're doing here is very impressive, and I've enjoyed, like, I thought 3.0 was very good. I think this area is stunning, and I think the storytelling in 3.1 was really exciting. I liked how they just dropped lore bombs and gave us emotional stakes, introduced new kinds of relationships, you know, the first familial relationship for Rover. I'm really happy with what they're doing, and so I think this could very easily end up being even better. But I think it's just very early, so it's hard right now to say which one I like more, because obviously I just have so much love for Renacita. Yeah, but I mean, they're both great. I do love that they just build these tracks. It just makes it a little more manageable. So thank you, Kuro, for recognizing that people like me who are challenged when it comes to traversal, mechanics, missed that, can still do this content. Oh, okay. See, I feel like normally that would have just been a jump, but now they were nice enough to make it a little more on rails, so even someone like me can just blitz through it while yapping on stream. You're halfway... Oh, just made it. You're halfway through Imeth's story. Okay, well, I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything then. This is just exploration, and I'll probably wrap it up in the next half hour, so don't worry, guys. No spoilers here. You hope I... Oh, are you talking about me or something else? You hope she reaches the trial up to the rocket. Oh, okay. I don't know where that is, but you can guide me to it. Bike is better than flying for exploration because there's less chance to miss the hidden stuff, but flying and trying to see from above feels better to me. Yeah, I know what you mean. I get it. I get it. Would Cartethyia have a driver's license? I doubt it. I doubt it. There aren't many vehicles in Renacita, are there? I don't think she would have. I don't know. Like, you know, this explains it. I'm just going to pretend that both Cartethyia and Shepard are terrible drivers. And so that's why, like, I'm great, but they're not, right? I'm just role-playing as someone who isn't great at driving, obviously. Yeah, I think Raguna is definitely inspired by Venice. Oh, thank you, Malakas. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, you're waiting until we can see Jinshi, Kart, and Imeth interact with each other. The 3 Sentinel resonators. Hey, you know what? It could happen. Oh, not the 3-hour warning. It could happen one day, right? We don't know that there's not going to be a resonators unite, or Sentinel resonators unite, it could very well be a thing. Who knows? I don't. So don't ask me for spoilers, but I don't see why it wouldn't happen. Do I actually like playing Wuthering Waves, Frederick? Yes. Why would you think I wouldn't? How would I have caught up to this point in the story? And I literally said, you might have just joined, but I literally said at the start of the stream that I had, what, 460 hours logged in this game? I'll be honest with you, I don't have 460 hours to waste. So if I didn't like playing this game, I absolutely wouldn't have played it for that long. And not that I need to prove anything, but we were also just talking about exploration, right? How I have almost 100%ed all the exploration in this game, which also I would not do if I didn't enjoy the game. So I do enjoy the game. Aleph 1 is too strong. Is there any clues about Cartethyia helping in... I don't know, guys. I can't tell you. Did I always know I'd do voice acting? I always wanted to. But I think any actor doesn't know if they're going to succeed until they do. Yeah. Who do I think did the best Cartethyia cosplay? Oh, I don't know the cosplayers' names, guys, but I've seen so many really, really good ones. So many good ones. I feel like everyone's done a really good job that I've seen, but unfortunately I don't remember the cosplayers' names, but everyone I've seen has absolutely killed it. Who's bigger, Imeth's mech form or Fleur-de-Lis? I'm fairly sure someone tested it and found out that it's Imeth's mech form, that she is bigger than Fleur-de-Lis. I'm fairly sure someone has tested that. If Aleph 1 is the Threnodian that's foreign, where's the actual Threnodian of Lahai Royal? Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it implied that all the Threnodians are foreign? You know, like they've come from somewhere else and they've, you know, latched on to, like, sort of there's one in each, like, community or culture or city, because they're kind of, you know, being fed by, they're like the dark side to whatever is happening there, right? So obviously in Renacita we saw this very philosophical conflict, right, between Leviathan and the Sentinel, which was very inspired by, I suppose, Hobbes and philosophy of that era, where, you know, you're arguing about, like, how many freedoms a citizen needs to give up. Like, you know, there's these competing perspectives of people are acting out of, you know, desire for the greatest good and unity, or like whether people are acting out of fear of being killed or dying. And so people, the only way you can control people's evil urges is to make them, you know, fear death enough that they want to give up their freedoms and rights to some all-powerful protector or lord like Leviathan the Threnodian, you know, because that's the only way they will feel safe. And they're just competing philosophies. But I think I understood it, that they're all kind of... Where's Life Lessons when you need them? Maybe he's here. If you are, Life Lessons, please school me. Any future streams with Alexandra? Yes, guys, on Friday, Alex Gelf will be here. Imagine an Alex Gelf-shaped object here. She will be here. We will be playing Disco Elysium. So the streaming plans this week are... Well, we're doing this. We're doing Woo Exploration. On Wednesday, we're doing Mass Effect. We're almost done with side quests, and we'll do the Bring Down the Sky DLC in Mass Effect 1. And then on Friday, we will be continuing Disco Elysium with Alex Gelf. So feel free to tune in for any of those. They're all going to be silly and fun. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much, Raiders. Do voice actors follow the scripts strictly, or are they allowed to improvise? I've never had a project where they were asking for improv. The script is locked. Some games might have improvised scripts, but certainly not a game like Wuthering Waves where there are different language versions and they all need to be consistent. That would be crazy. That would only then be something the original voice actor, so in this case the Chinese voice actors, could do, right? Because let's say I just randomly improv'd, well then my version would be completely different from the Chinese one, right? I think the only instance I can think of where there is a little improv is, English Imeth's Boop. The other language versions don't do that, as far as I know. So that's something she just, I guess in some takes she was like, boop. And they were like, oh, actually, let's keep that, right? But again, she didn't really like improvise. She just, added something on, a little sound, but she didn't, change the script. How tall am I? I'm not crazy tall. I'm just taller than Cartethyia. I'm 5'8", or like 173 centimeters, whichever, or an amount of potatoes, however you measure. So I'm not crazy tall, but like in heels, I'm taller than Cartethyia is. Let's just say that. Yeah, so guys, that's why facial expressions and the voice acting doesn't always match up. It's because the animation is done afterwards. So that's kind of out of our hands. Like the scene where Imeth cries, if the animation isn't finished, how do you know when to do the sobbing? Well, the mouth animations, they do actually adjust for each language version. But I think in the Imeth scene, don't they cut to like 2D? Like, so she's doing that like terrified kind of pose, but it's 2D, and so it's actually just an audio track. Sometimes they'll do clever things where they're giving the performance a bit of freedom as to like how they specifically cry or when or how they do those sounds, so that they'll just go to like a freeze frame or a picture of the character, like a drawing, and then you can kind of, so that gives each performer a bit of flexibility. Yes, guys, I will watch Male Rover's cutscenes. I'll watch like some of the climax cutscenes with Male Rover, but I'll do it when I go back to playing the Luke story bit that comes out a little later this month, because I know some people only tune into the main story streams, and I know a lot of people really asked for that, so I think we would start with doing that, because so many people were like, can you please watch Male Rover's performance as well? And I've heard it's absolutely spectacular, so I will do it, but I'll do it then. Who's my favourite character without the bias? I'm assuming you're asking for Wuthering Waves. It's Cantarella. How did I get so in character for Cartethyia considering I didn't have the full picture? Because I had really good directors who told me everything I needed to know. My understanding of Cartethyia definitely grew as the story went on. I'll be honest, when we started recording, I didn't know any more than Cartethyia did at that point. So in a way, it's kind of appropriate. The character has amnesia, and the voice actor only knows what the character knows, right? So I found out about Cartethyia as she found out, but I think that's the right way to do it when a character has amnesia, because that way you can't as an actor, you're not going to be like, oh, I'm going to do this to hint at that. And I think it's more truthful that I don't know what's coming for the character, because she doesn't, right? She doesn't know if she's good or evil, so I didn't know she was going to be good or evil. Because, yeah, I think that's better that way, because that way I play it truthfully. I'm not like trying to, oh, she's evil, but I'm pretending to not know that. Yeah, I mean, I think that works for some characters, right? Like, I'm guessing Hyoe probably knows more about Cristoforo's intentions than we do as players, right? But for Cartethyia, I think it was good that I didn't know, because it made me genuinely not sure, and that comes through in the performance. Yeah, the hair civilization. I want to hear more about that. I feel like Life Lessons will definitely be able to tell me what's going on with that. So guys, if you don't know, Life Lessons is a Wuthering Waves content creator who specifically does lore stuff. And he is really, really on it. So his videos are so, so good. If you have any lore questions or you're just a bit confused, he is usually really on it. So I do recommend checking him out. I think he's Life Lessons Gaming on YouTube. So do check him out. Have I done the bike event? You mean this bike event? The new one? This one? No, I've done one level, and I tried it out and I was like, okay, that's cool. But I figured it wasn't really exploration, and I said I would do that, so I haven't been doing it today. Yeah, guys, you guys are not being super gremlin-y today. I'm really proud of you. I feel like we're reserving that for the Mass Effect streams where it's definitely warranted. Right. Kura giving me the 3-hour reminder. I know. You can't drive in game either, and you have a skill issue. Never been good at driving in game. I know, right? Coincidentally, I also don't drive in real life. So, I mean, I'm sure that's why. I've never built the skill. No, I didn't take a break, guys. I didn't take a break, but it's because I'm only streaming for 3 hours today. So I just thought, you know what? Let's just go through it. I'll wrap it up here in like 20 minutes. Oh, Ashley, thank you so much. You guys are really, really lovely. I'm so honored so many of you came to watch the 3.1 playthrough. Yes, Ultra, yes, hydrate. See, I haven't had a sip of water for this entire stream. Menace. Are voice actors paid by lines? For some projects, yes. Not the kind of work I do. In the UK, it is more common that you are paid for the hour. So you will get hired for an amount of hours, as many as you need, and therefore you do as many lines as you can in that hour, within reason. Obviously, you need the quality to still be good, but that's also why I don't go off script and start doing all these improvs unless specifically asked to, because that is not what they're wanting from me. They are wanting me to do the stuff in the amount of hours they have hired me to do, and if I can do it in less hours, they're very happy because they're like, great, we saved money there. So they don't want me to improv unless they have specifically asked to. Yeah. Okay. Yes, the Imeth mech is taller than Florderbris. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Right, okay. Can I explain what does Gnungamir in the 3.1 quest means? Guys, so I'm not an expert on this, but being Scandinavian, I do know that in Norse mythology, I do believe that, you know, the same way that we have like other myths and other mythology about how the universe started. I'm fairly sure Ginnunga Gap, I'm actually going to Google this right now to see that I'm not saying nonsense. Fairly sure Ginnunga Gap was like the void in the beginning, right? Yeah, Ginnunga Gap, it just basically is. So Gap is like more or, you know, void, right? So Ginnunga Gap is just like this void in the beginning. And from there, life springs, right? So Ginnunga Mir, so Mir is typically ocean, right? In a lot of languages. So Ginnunga Mir, for me, read as like void lake or ocean of void. And that made total sense in the story, right? But that was, I think, deliberate foreshadowing because a lot of the language in this area is, so the Roya aspect of Lahairoi is very obviously drawing from various Nordic cultures. And so they've got like some Norse words in there. But Ginnungamir was just one that stuck out to me because I knew of Ginnunga Gap, which was the void in the beginning of Norse mythology. Yeah, exciting, right? So it was, for those of you who are nerds, it was apparently placed between the realms of Muspelheim and Niflheim, so that's respectively the fire and the frost realm, right? And so they would meet in the space between Ginnunga Gap, and that created the life. So it was the fire and the frost meeting. So yeah, Ginnunga Gap is the void in the beginning of creation in Norse mythology, and therefore I thought it was really cool that it was called Ginnunga Gap. Yeah, sorry, that was a bit of a rant. Thank you guys. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you so much for tuning in and being really, really lovely. What do we think about the theory that Chisa's the key to open the Strider Gate? I like it. I like the idea that Chisa, because, you know, her whole thing was like, I will be the one to break this loop. And now we have an actual loop. And we've seen Chisa with the Mobius strip. And we see the Mobius strip in the story art with Imeth. So, yeah. Again, I don't want to spoil too much because I know some people haven't finished the quest. But I think Chisa could have a very important role to play. And it seems to... It seems like it can't be a coincidence, right? That she has the abilities that she have with the conflict that we have. Yeah. Some of James's Alto lines is improv. I can see that. I feel like Alto is a character who would improv. I think there are just characters where it makes more sense. Cartethyia isn't a funny gal, right? Like, she's not the improv. Good night, Flash God Killer. Thank you so much. You probably have left 12 minutes ago, but I'm so behind on this chat. Right. Oh my god, guys, I'm so behind. You guys are chatting too fast for me. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can catch up quickly. Is there going to be a stream with Dan from the 2.4 stream again? You really liked him. Oh, I'll pass that on to Dan. He is one of the mods. If you don't know who we're talking about, he's a really lovely guy. We went to the same drama school, and we are in some projects together right now. It's really fun. I think Dan is like halfway modding this chat, so he is still here. But yeah, I mean, we did a stream together where he taught me how to play Marvel Rivals, which shockingly I wasn't great at, but it was quite fun. So there is actually a stream on my channel where I'm playing Marvel Rivals for the first time, and he is teaching me. It was quite fun. But we are absolutely up for doing streams together. Yeah, Dan, wake up! I know, right? But we are absolutely doing streams together. You know, we're open to doing streams together, is my point. Yeah, I know, I would not survive becoming popular on Twitch. That's what, guys, I can't do it. The voice directors do keep up with the story. Yes, absolutely. So guys, for Wuthering Waves, we have voice directors from both Kuro and Slide. So someone definitely knows what's happening. Yeah, thank you, Ginunga means gaping abyss. Yes, it's difficult sometimes to translate words, isn't it? Because it's not a language anyone speaks right now. What do I expect for Luke's mission? Shenanigans. I feel like he's gonna have some sus backstory. I really want him to be X-Fraxidus. or something. I kind of feel like that would be interesting. Yeah. Cartwheel streams. Cartwheel does stream. I know, right? Cartwheel does stream. She has been streaming for at least 7 months. And no one is more surprised than me. But yeah, it's been really, really fun. And I'm enjoying streaming not only Wuthering Waves now, but multiple things, right? We've got 3 different games on the go. We've got Disco and Mass Effect and this. And in March, I'll start playing Fatal Frame 2 when the remake is out, because I know a lot of you were asking about horror games, and I actually really like horror games, so I am so down for that. Okay, let's do this challenge, because we're not too far away from it. I think it's because I can't explore and read the chat at the same time. So, oh my god. So I kind of get stuck. Yeah, I am going to play some horror games. A lot of people are like, do you get scared easily? And I'm like, no, I don't. The same way that I don't cry very loudly in real life, I also don't I'm not the kind of person who like ever screams out loud. Like if I got scared, I'd just be really quiet. So,
The night's challenge
I'm sure there's something to unpack there, but the point is, you're not going to get me comically screaming, I promise. So sorry to disappoint if that's what you're hoping for, but you probably will get me go like, oh, or something like that. We'll find out. I have played the game before, so it's not like I'm unaware of what's going to happen in it. If you know, you know. I'm not going to spoil anything. I want people to find out if they're watching that playthrough. But it's a good game, and it's pretty creepy. It's pretty creepy. If you don't know the concept of Fatal Frame, it's basically that you are in some remote, horrible location in Japan, and ghosts are appearing, and no, and the ghosts will kill you unless you kill them first. And oh, see, this is trouble, guys. The way you kill the ghosts is that you take pictures of them. This is all you have to defend yourself is a camera, the camera obscura. So if you take a picture of the ghost, you will essentially, I guess, trap its soul in the picture or something like that, and that essentially neutralizes the ghost. So the problem is the ghosts don't just like loiter from a distance, right? Like the ghosts might not be visible until you are standing on top of like the remains of the body that the ghost inhabited. So you might, be sneaking around a creepy place, and suddenly you just see like The Ring like stuff happening where someone's just like doing that kind of stuff, and then suddenly a ghost is in your face, and you just got to have the acumen to be like, whoa, and take the picture before it kills you. And the pictures are terrifying because it'll be a ghost just like coming right into your face. So yeah, it is literally jump scare the game. I don't know how else to describe it. Is that a fair assessment? Anyone who's ever played it? Dan, yes, you're late to the party. Some people were praising you, saying, will I do a stream with you again? Because they liked you.
Just like the treasure chest.
So we summoned him.
Stories.
Dan is here. And I'm sure Dan would be open to doing a stream another time. What would you guys want to see us play together if we were doing another stream? Let us know. Dan the Unk. Yes, Unk Dan. He'll probably say not Unk Dan. But, yeah. What do you want us to play together? The camera is our spirit gun. Yeah. I've not seen Iron Lung. It sounds cool. I've not seen it, no. Yeah, we must be confusing you with someone else. The Unk arrives. I don't know if you were present then, but we found Fenrico's Porsche, or like we found a deserted bike, which is a Porsche. So it arrived. We got a little achievement for it, which was kind of funny. So Kuro are absolute trolls, but it was fun. Oh, nice. We're close to this point. We should definitely get that before we wind down for the day. Because that way I will have found, or sort of like unlocked the entire map. Is there a single rock in this area I haven't gotten stuck on? I don't know. A co-op game like It Takes Two. Mortuary Assistant is a banger. I think so. During the pandemic, we actually
challenge has arrived.
At one point we played a game called Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. I don't know if anyone knows that game, but essentially it's like a 2-player game where one person is reading instructions on how to defuse a bomb and the other has to do it, right? But obviously the person reading the instructions doesn't see it. So like it's a communication game where you like someone is trying to defuse the bomb, in time, and the other person is like trying to give them instructions, and it's quite hilarious to see people do that. So that could be a thing. Co-op horror games. Yeah, could be a thing. Yeah, it was really fun during the pandemic, wasn't it, guys? The ones who know, it was hilarious. And it's like, it's not a friend slop game per se, but it's quite funny to play with a friend because obviously as the time pressure builds, you get a little stressed and communication could get a little aggressive. You're like, I was doing it. No, not the green one. No, like, you know, you get a little tense. And I think it's quite funny to watch people lose their minds over that. So we could do that, or we could look at co-op horror games. I don't know of any, but I mean, I'm sure that there are some. What do we want to do? We've kind of ended up over here, which is a bit of a close to Gnungamir. I think I'll just go and get these things that I'm close by, and maybe that's a good time to wrap it. Because I was gonna stop at 9 for my time, 9 p.m. so I can actually have dinner. But it's been really lovely to hang out with you guys, and we talked a bit, but we got some of your questions answered. I'm sorry if I missed anyone's messages. Don't hold the red button. Exactly. We've got to play the one with the little minions trying to get the money. Oh, like Repo. Is that the one you're thinking of? Among Us? Yeah. I don't love Among Us personally, but it's because I find it really stressful for some reason. Oh, okay. This is stressful too. Yeah, friend slop, I know, it's the category term, isn't it? Split fiction, yeah. That could be an option. Right, let's see here. Okay, I gotta use all 2 brain cells for this. Yes. So far so good. Now let me think. The problem is, if I now roll onto the button, right? That would remove the block, which means I would shoot myself before I could get there. So I just do that? Oh, what a fake out. I thought that was going to be really hard. I guess they're relying on you to do certain things on autopilot and just be like, oh yeah, I got to push the button. And that would have killed us. We should claim some of these things for asteroids. No, stop. Stop trying to make me buy stuff. Let's see how we did today, you know. Oh, you know, we got some asteroids. It's all fine. We got some trophies. We got some random trophies here. I mean, it'll all add up. Defeat Sabercat. Yep, I guess I did. And the data bank. Gotta get all of these rewards. I mean, there are so many event things, I'm sure. Oh, we got this as well. Right. I'm just trying to unlock as many of these as I can. Right, okay. Let's see. Did I get Imeth's weapon yet? No, that's why we're like at 30 pity for the weapon, which is why I am doing all the exploration now. I was going to do it anyway, but, you know, we're going to save up, and then hopefully before her banner ends, I'll be able to get it. I haven't done the maths on, 50 pulls, which would be the worst case, obviously, scenario for me to get it, what that would require. But yeah, I'm guessing that amount of astrite is what I need to... get. So wait, it's 1600 for 10. Yeah, okay. We'll get there. So it's below us. Okay. I'm wondering if... there's not a shelf there. Intriguing. Trying to figure out where this Solace skin is. If there's like a... Oh, yeah, a crevasse or something. Is there, like, a cave that we can go in? Or is it in the lake? No, it's not in the lake. That's not a thing. Is it? No, it's not a lake. Huh. I don't know. 'Tis a mystery. I'm guessing it's, like, down here on this path. Like... Maybe? Because there's clearly something. Let's go and check that out. There's clearly something. Oh. Well, I mean, not really what I wanted, but Sure. You know what? Yeet me over there. We'll see what's there. Yeah. But you know what? Do you know what? Fine. 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 Do I have Gingy? No, I don't. Right. Okay, okay. Well, we found a bunch of stuff
challenge
here.
has arrived.
We can kill a few more of these dancers before we end.
Such is their blessing. Salvation. March on!
Right. Okay.
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
And these chests can actually be collected on foot, it seems. Which I appreciate. I like these puffins. They're quite cute. Alright, okay. Where are the last few chests? Where do we think they would be hiding? I think maybe there was one up here. I could just scan for them, but...
The night's challenge has arrived.
Okay, we should kill these as well. Ooh, that's a pretty big roll there. Lots of stuff going on.
Such is their blessing. Repent, for silence beckons.
What do you mean only unks consider CRPGs RPGs?
Malice.
Are we about to, like,
Death knell.
throw hands? Because I feel like those are fighting words. CRPGs are absolutely RPGs. I would counter that to me, JRPGs are not RPGs because there are no choices. Alright. Of course there's a Peaks of Prestige players out here. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Like, that's where you would go, just on this island. This reef near Ginungamir. That's where you would go to play Peaks of Prestige. That makes sense to me, completely. Right. Okay. Let's see if we can break my brain with a final puzzle. Again, I find the hardest bit about this to understand which ones it's actually gonna affect. Okay, let's just see what happens. Right. Good. Progress. That one is free. Now we just need... We only got one, but if we do this though? No, that did not work. Okay, reset. Do you think the first one is correct? Because we need... Because that guy got out by doing that, but then if we... Move to... No? Is that what I did again? Right, okay, let's think about it. So is that... That's a permanent one, right? So what happens... That's that. And this should... I think maybe then this... No. Oh, okay, okay. I see how it is. I honestly wish that the border was a little darker. Oh, see, now it's more visible. Maybe it's like, you are an idiot, and so we need to make this more... So I think what's interesting is... That guy will need something to go the other way, so it can't be that. But it has to be that for that guy to move. Why is there only two now? Oh, is it giving me more shots? There are less things to move now. It's like, you're an idiot, so here's the cheap solution. That was weird. There were like more points I could pick before. So now is it saying you have to just do this because you're dumb and you don't understand it? I don't like that. I wish they didn't make it easier because I wanted to figure it out. Oh, that was a bit unnecessary. Yeah, I wish the grey cubes were a little darker. Like, I just wish the contrast was a tiny bit higher, so I'm not here like, lot.
Remnants of the
But-
past.
That's just a me problem. That's just me being blind, I guess. Alright, let me finish these chests and then I'll just check what I missed in chat and then we will probably wrap it up. Ugh, we need to get all the way up there? All the way up there? That sounds like a bike jump kind of thing. So maybe I'll do that next time. Because I don't know if there's is there a jumpy point on this rock? One of those up drifts on this Forsaken rock? I'm not sure if there is. But I feel like you'd need to land on top of these structures to get up there, right? So maybe I needed to time the bike jump so that I landed on this thing up here. And I don't know that we can get up there from here. I think we might have had to come from above. So, alright. Well, why don't I just stand here for a second and just check what you guys said. Right. Take the bike and go through the big hole. What does that mean? You're going to take a nap? That's fine, guys. We are wrapping up now. It was lovely to chat to so many of you. I hope I answered most of your questions. I haven't reacted to Chase's performance yet. I will do it when I'm playing Luke's bit of the quest. So, because I know some people only tune in for the main story quest streams, so we will check it out then. There's a huge underground. Yeah, okay. Well, I think we'll do that next time. There's a barrier in place stopping you from going right up to the Exostratus feet. Okay, fair enough. What's the plan for dinner, Laura? Salad? I think it's going to be pasta, guys. It's the reset. Yeah, you can do the weekly bosses again. Remember to do that. Jump through the blue thing makes it trivial. Do I have a favorite Cartethyia moment? I did love the Pizza Tropicale moment in the beginning, and I really like the hand puppet animation. I like some of her idols. I think they're quite silly. I love the line where she's talking about how hard it is to keep up Fleur-de-Lis's voice. I thought that was very meta and quite funny. Yeah, they're a really funny thing. Great. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello, guys. Hello, Raiders. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry, but we're literally wrapping this stream up. But thank you anyway. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, wow, guys, there are a lot of you. Really, really lovely to see you. Thank you so much, Sane, for raiding us. I appreciate that. That's really kind of you all. I'm really, really sorry that we're wrapping up the stream, guys. But it's been absolutely lovely to play today with you guys. If you don't know who I am, if you're just coming here because you were sent here, I am Cartethyia's voice actor in English, and I have been playing this game for about 6-7 months now, and I'm really enjoying it. I did the 3.1 story very recently, like 2 days ago, and I thought it was pretty heartbreaking, so we were just doing some chill exploration today to kind of heal our collective trauma. I'm sorry that I'm wrapping up right as you guys come in here, but thank you so much for being here anyway. I'm going to see if we have someone else on Twitch that we can maybe raid. Does anyone else have a suggestion? Is there anyone on that you think we should raid? Any Wuthering Waves? I see there's someone here, a Green Queen, who's streaming Wuthering Waves, and they only have 22 viewers. So we could do them a favor, and we could raid them, and just, you know, you can see if you want to stay, and if not, you can just go and say hi. 'Cause yeah. Are any of those people that you mentioned online? Captain Cabinets is playing Wuthering Waves. Yeah, sure. Sure, we can raid that. We can raid them. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Oh, some people are saying. Are you guys saying yes to raiding Cap? Oh, guys, you guys are chatting crap. You're saying not Cap. Okay, fine. Let's go and support a small content creator, because I can see Cap's got a lot of people watching, so she doesn't need it, I guess, as much. Why don't we go and raid this small person? Support a small creator, right? I think that's. Why don't go? That's that's a lovely thing to do. So I am going to say raid a Green Queen. I don't know them, but they seem lovely. Let's go and raid a small person and say hi, show them some love, and thank you so much for stopping by, guys. I hope I can catch you a different time. I stream Wuthering Waves fairly often. This week I'm going to be streaming Mass Effect on Wednesday, Disco Elysium with Alex Gelf, who's the voice actor for Cantarella and Lauma, on Friday, and then I'll be back with more Wuthering Waves content next week. So Hope to see you then. All right, let's see if we can start this raid. Show them some love. Show them some love. We'll go there and just say hi and thank you everyone for being here today. It's really, really lovely to see you guys. Bye, bye, bye. Take care. Take care. Let's raid a green queen now.
Together. Was like a bad day. This stream is kind of good.
We sent so many raiders to her. That's actually really funny. Go and show her some love. She's doing the 3.1 quest, so you can do it again if you want collective trauma. Bye everyone, bye everyone. I'm gonna stop, put this on stream ending.